titties in movies anymore, and we only see dicks. Has anybody noticed this? Yes, I love titties. Big old titties.
So it's a big coincidence, everybody, that I started at 100 likes. That is totally a coincidence. Me and Mike were bullshitting for a while. Okay. And I lost track of time, and I was trying to open my delicious Austrian whiskey.
That looks good.
It doesn't. I'm going to be honest.
It either looks like perfume or it looks delicious. I can't tell.
It doesn't smell like alcohol, and I'm kind of wait, is it perfume? Hold on. It smells kind of good. Hold on, let's see. It's definitely alcohol. Ooh, interesting. Okay,
good. I was gonna say, did you make that intro extra gay on my behalf, or has it always been that way? Because I feel like I don't remember it being quite that gay.
I made it specifically super mot gay. That was the whole point. No, that's my original intro. My buddy Lofty made it for me. I was really happy he did. Because I've loved it ever since. And to be fair, I was, everybody has an intro, right? And I was like, I've never done this show before. And I was like scrolling down to add like an intro video, and I was going to put something random. And then I saw that and I was like, man, this is perfect. It's perfect. So I've been using it ever since. So that's what I did. So what's up, Mike?
I'm great. I've been excited for this.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be so much fun, dude. I'm doing good as hell. I'm finally rested after all the awful shit. Man, I tell you what, I don't know about you, but like when I travel, like extended period, I was gone for 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm like dead for like 4 days. I can't even like move.
Where did you go? I mean, I know you were at the con, but did you like go other places?
Yeah. So I had a race. I raced in like a NASCAR feeder series.
Shit.
And I was in North Carolina. It's grueling because I'm like driving, and then I drive back, and then there's racing all day and practice, and it's hot. And then I get back on a Sunday, and then I went to sleep, woke up, had to fly to the con, gone all week. And I got drunk every night.
Yes.
And I mean drunk, because Cecil was there. And Cecil's like, hey, man, he's a drink, man. I'm just dying. Right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been sober around that group of people.
Have you've met Cecil?
Yeah, of course. I'm friends with all of them.
Dude, he's a great man.
Yeah.
Great man. I love that son of a bitch. I love looking down at him. He's so cute.
I think I saw him last at Chrissy's wedding.
I just met Chrissy for the first time the other day. It was great.
Oh, you missed a good ass time.
Yeah, dude. So I'm hanging out with Cecil in like 2-3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I'm hanging out with Cecil again. He's gonna come hang out with me at my house. I'm so excited to just get destroyed. That's like all I want, man. I don't know what it is, but I just want to drink because I stopped drinking like mostly.
What, for a day?
No, it's been like a month.
A whole month.
It's been like a whole month, and then I started drinking again. Speaking of drinking for a day, because everybody in the chat's yelling at me because I haven't mentioned it yet. We got a pink boy already. Hot diggity damn. Look at the size of his penis. Also, Billy Hatcher trolled the entire Simpcast at the con. It was hilarious. Thank you, Billy. He says, this is going to be a fun stream. I start my job Monday. Ooh, congratulations, Billy. Make sure, because it's going to suck it sometimes. It's going to suck some asses every once in a while. Just push through and don't pull your penis out like you did the other night. And speaking of pulling his penis out, Marion with a $50 super chat. My God.
I love her.
Marion's so good. It says, dude, you know my friend Mikey Smallworth? No, I have for like, we followed each other for a while. And then
and then I started watching. I just finished watching the video about your entire dating history. Holy shit! I thought I had it bad.
That was a fun video. Yeah, yeah. I released that video, and there was everybody in my race series. Like we were at some track, and they were like walking up. They're like, "Yeah, we pulled on," because they travel in like a big pack. There's like one bus that it's like a really nice, probably $1 million bus, and it has like all these sleepers and. It's real nice. And like half the drivers like will ride in it because they're from the same place. And they were like, yeah, we pulled up your dating video like while driving down here and watched the whole thing. And I was like, oh, fuck, all these like 50-year-old dudes and like team members are watching my goofy ass talk about slaughter pockets and fucking goofy. I
was like, as long as they weren't playing trap music.
Yeah, oh, please, God.
I hate it.
Dude, it's a nightmare. I had that girl at my house for like a a get together like a month ago. God, she's a lot better now though. She grew up. No, well, this is a long time ago. So that was like, I think she was 22 at the time, maybe. Now she's like 20.
How'd it go the second time?
She's like 25 now. Well, we just argued, but it was like fun. It was fun arguing. It was like, you a bitch, and she was like, oh, you have a small penis, and I'm like, I agree. It was, it was a good time, and she can never beat me because I always just admit my faults.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I always thought that like gay dudes had it the absolute worst with dating because they're fucking insufferable. But like, no, I'm thinking the feminists have made it kind of bad all around.
So why are gay dudes insufferable?
Have you met them?
Yes. So one of my better friends, he moved to Miami years ago. But we used to work out together, and he was jacked, just jacked. And he was turbo gay, and he was awesome. We would hang out all the time, but he was like real laid back and kind of based.
Okay, based ones don't count. Based are like the loophole.
Yeah,
but there just need to be more of us. No, they're just insufferable.
Is it what it was? So what is
coming a mile away, and they just have to put on the whole act and like subscribe to the whole platform of everything they have to do to be gay. Like, I just can't stand these people.
Are you talking about like personal beliefs, like they have to believe certain things or something?
No, everything. It's like an entire platform for personhood, like your beliefs, the sound of their voice, the music they listen to, their every single thing. Just check off every box.
Yeah. So like if you were like, hey man, I'm kind of feeling Trump like in 24, like they would just be like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding? They freak out, you think?
Oh yeah, I'm very disowned.
So how do you date people then? What do you do?
I'm not an incel at this point. I'm just a cell. It's horrible. And I'm in New York City, so it's like I am in the mecca for insufferable homos.
God, that would suck though. Like, so this is how it works when I'm hanging out. So I'll have, a girl will come over or whatever, and we match on a dating app or something. And she'll find out immediately that I don't give a fuck about like any of that bullshit. If she's like says, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. If she's like, if they like mention some political shit, I'll go straight up based immediately because I don't care because another person will fill the gap immediately anyway. Doesn't matter. I'm in a college town, bro. I can call it like 5. So they'll come over and they'll see like my Trump hat, which I used to have a Trump hat hanging on the wall back in the day. And they were like, oh my gosh, Trump's evil. Fuck you. And 10 minutes later, they'd have no pants on.
No, that's the secret. That's the same thing with the homos. Is like they secretly want to be banged by based people.
Yes.
They'll bitch. Yes. They'll bitch. Oh, how terrible. How could you now take my pants off?
So you're saying the ones, the gay dudes that are like following the toe in the line, they're bottoms for sure. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Dude, okay. See, I can totally jump in. I can totally jump into this lifestyle.
Don't save yourself. It's like the fucking shark in Jaws. Don't go in the water. Bad idea.
I wonder, like, so I've never tried. I was on Grindr for 2 seconds, but got banned immediately. No, so one of my mods made me a Grindr account for some reason.
They made it.
Yeah, and it goes banned within 3 days because
I got banned from Grindr. I didn't know you could be banned from Grindr.
What do you do? Like, what is it? Is it like a penis size thing? Must meet this like hot.
No, I wouldn't be banned for that.
Oh, I would.
No, it's the most innocuous thing. See, you think like you got to do some crazy shit to get banned on there. No, so every profile on there was like, I have 10 vaccines. I have 12 vaccines. So I made I'm vaccinated against this and this. So my profile said, we get it. You're vaccinated. That's it. That's all I did.
That's all you. Wait, that's all you said.
That's
really?
all I did. I didn't even use it in a while because I was dating someone for a bit.
Oh my God! You can't even say you're back. We get it.
I know. I didn't even say anything about.
Yeah. So did you hear about the about how Alex Jones claims some insider at the TSA said there's a new variant coming and the TSA is going to issue all these restrictions again, like in the fall or winter.
Yeah.
Some bitch called that shit because CNN posted it immediately today.
Yep. And so did the New York Post, how we're all going to have to wear masks again. And so what bums me out the most about, though, is I really think everybody will do it again. Most people. Like, we won't, but I think 75% of people at least.
They can wear my ass as a mask because I ain't doing it. I didn't do it before.
I didn't. Same.
I'm in Alabama, Mike. I'm in Alabama.
Lucky. I got friggin' segregated because I wouldn't take the injection.
Jesus Christ.
Like you couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything.
That's wild. I remember during the height of this shit, Coheed and Cambria came to my town to play, and I fucking love Coheed. So it was like, you need to be vaccinated to go to the show. And I'm like, this is Alabama. Well, who the hell, mother? So I'm like, oh, and it takes a negative test, right? So I go get tested at Walgreens, negative. I show up to the show. Not a damn person asked for shit. I'm like, this is bullshit. I went all the way to Walgreens.
I went to I went with some friends. We road tripped and drove out of the state to go see Scream 5 when it came out because you couldn't go anywhere here. And I'm like, we probably didn't have to do that. They probably wouldn't check.
New York's wild. Isn't that right, Carrie, in the chat? New York's trash. She lives in New York. She doesn't live in
my condolences.
Parts, but
it used to be great. It's gotten horrible.
All those non-based gays took over.
Mm-hmm. No, it's like we've been invaded.
My I should say my one of my cousins, his name's Brian, and he is turbo based gay dude. He's like running as a conservative somewhere. I haven't followed him in a long time. But that dude's a badass. I love that man.
You could introduce me or something.
Totally could. I'm gonna be honest. He's a great dude. He's real fun too, and he's super talented, man. Of course, he's fucking gay. You know, when you're gay, you're just talented. It's not fair.
I might have missed the boat on that.
I'm just saying, if there was like a magic trick to where I could just like suck a penis just once, and then all of a sudden I was talented, play shred guitar, write music and shit.
I think you lose talent the more you do it. Especially if you're a singer or something. That's gotta like fuck with your throat.
Fucks with your larynx. Lori says I was the only person in Baltimore that wouldn't wear a mask. Lori's such a badass.
Hell yeah.
Then you almost died, Lori, from all kinds of diseases. So
you're literally killing grandmas.
Dude, oh my god, I have a great video about that. Mandy says, sorry to miss you, Cody. I was rear-ended. Damn. Oh, in the bad way. July 24th in traffic, and I have a lot of back pain right now, going through therapy, waiting for insurance to pay out to this day. Hello, Mike. Thank you, Mandy. I love you.
Hey, Mandy.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Glad you're okay. Yeah, dude. Oh, by the way, everybody that's watching, make sure you like the damn stream in honor of Mike. And also, Mike is doing the 202nd naked snake in a row with me if we hit it. I
should say I'm kind of in like my fat Elvis phase right now, so
dude,
cover your eyes.
Same. God, it's everything's
so
like
hard. How you are.
Everything's so hard all the time. No,
I was in such great shape. You could have bounced a dime off my ass, and then they closed all the gyms, and then you couldn't go if you didn't get the vaccine. So I got off track.
Yeah, now the dimes just sink right into that bitch.
I know. It's like the couch. It just absorbs dimes.
At least if you're ever, short on change, you can just reach in the end. Be like, yeah, I want a Coke and an RC Cola and a moon pie. Yeah, dude, I tell you what, man, it's been wild as hell. I do want to hit the super chat real quick because Low IQ Media's here. What's up, dude? There's election next year, of course. There's a new variant coming. More man, dude. You already know. Dude. I'll never forget the graph. You know which graph I'm talking about. The one where it's like the one below. It's like beep, just goes above it, dude. That's some
most secure election in history.
It
was fortified.
They're gonna take us outside and beat us. Is what they're gonna do. We gotta be careful. Well, yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, you in New York, man. They find out. They're gonna take you out back. Billy Hatchet. I want us to keep the snake streak alive. We need to get the real gay guy to take off his shirt. Oh, now Billy. Oh, Billy. Oh, yeah.
Say that now, but when it comes off, you'll be like, oh, put it back on. Put it back on.
Thank you, Billy, and thank you, Low IQ Media. Real quick, Mike, give me an intro to who you are, because I know you have a pretty big following on Twitter, and I've been kind of searching around, and I've heard about you for a long time. So I remember seeing a Twitter ban story as well pop up. But tell me just a little bit about your origin story. Like, where do you come from, and what led you up to being on my dumbass show?
I don't know. I must have done something right to end up here. I'm honored. Yeah, no, I feel like I've kind of moved past it, survived it, but I sometimes forget how many times I've been banned from shit. I think I'm like one of the most banned people on the internet. I haven't reached like Laura Loomer level.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see that crazy ass debate?
Is she the one that was angry because she got paid like nothing on Twitter?
I've always felt like that bitch is crazy, and then I realized, wait, that's kind of like I kind of like her because she's out of her tree, and so am I.
Yeah. So it's weird because she posted her payout, and I made like 4 times that amount. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's weird.
I didn't do anything.
No, same. I haven't really used Twitter much this month, and I made like basically the same. Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. So, but look at mine. I hope all the shirts come off. Thank you, mine. I love you, dude. I got a lot of beautiful gay men in my chat, and I thank you. I thank you, gay men in the chat.
Send them to my chat.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be nothing, gay man. Thank you, God.
Yeah, though, my origin story. I'm from New York. I came from like a family of musicians and artists, so I feel like I was kind of just bred to be a loyal liberal Democrat my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm some sort of that kind of changed around like 2016-ish. Not even related to the election because I didn't vote for Trump the first time. I was sort of like not that evolved yet in my red pilling, but yeah, one of the things I sort of like always kind of didn't fit in, especially with liberal gays. I didn't realize they were liberal gays at the time, but I just could never get along with these people. They were always getting offended by something I said. And then it was sort of around like 2015, 2016, where like suddenly every day, every word you said, somebody was offended by. I was suddenly getting called all these names: racist, Nazi, homophobic. I'd never been called any of these things in my life. I think though what sort of really woke me up to how evil these people are, I'd written this TV series that we were in the middle of pitching to some pretty big places, and it seemed like it was all good to go. It was sort of about because I'd had all these encounters with these miserable Stepford gays for so long. So I kind of wrote about it, kind of showing the reality of them. It wasn't a political show or anything though. So it looked really good. People really liked it. And then GLAAD brought the boot down on us and said, we will fight you every step of the way. They sent me a letter. I hate myself. We will fight you every step of the way. They're like the mafia. They shut the whole thing down.
Damn.
Yeah. And then I guess it was like the election that I started asking questions about the candidates. You're not allowed to do that.
That's weird. So do you find it that just being, gay makes you even more ostracized to not believe like certain beliefs that you're supposed to believe as being gay?
Oh, hell yeah. They hate gays or any minority more than anyone. Like they just want to control every minority as like their little pet.
Yeah. So like, I don't really fall completely on the right. I find myself kind of bouncing, between the middle and stuff a lot on different issues. Now, but if you ask any questions, you're automatically labeled alt-right. This is how it works now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll see the craziest shit in the world. I'll see, a black dude on Twitter, like with a video talking about how he doesn't trust, people on the left anymore. And he seems to be more comfortable with people that happen to be conservative, and everybody treats him right. And when he, people on the left will, he sees more racism out of people in his own community. And people like white ass women, like Carrie in the chat, I'm talking to you, bitch. White ass women will quote tweet a black man calling him the N-word.
Yup.
Crazy.
It's just perfectly fine as long as you're a Democrat.
It's crazy. It's the fucking craziest shit ever.
Miserable people in the world.
Unbelievable. And that's what I feel like it would be even harder. Like if you're gay and you're like, yeah, I don't really believe any of that shit. They'd be like, oh, but you're supposed to. It's like you're almost betraying, like, because they already have you. They're like, we already have you. We don't have to worry about you.
Betraying what? Like, these people don't put 2 seconds of thought into any of their beliefs. Like, if they just stopped for a second and thought, if they just thought about, like, it's the left and it's Democrats that are screwing gay people, and not in the way we like to be screwed, more than anyone now. I mean, they're the ones transing kids, many of whom would turn out to be gay. They're the ones making everyone fucking hate gay people. They're the ones, they passed a law making it either legal in some states or reduced it to a misdemeanor in other states like California to intentionally give someone HIV.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're literally putting gay people at risk of predators, but that's progressive.
Yeah, well, they always use this the what is it? They use the sentence.
Destigmatize.
Yeah, or they'll be like, we need to do this because this law disproportionately affects gay men. And it's like, yeah, but like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it also disproportionately affects sexual predators.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It all seems really insane to me.
You're sick in the head.
Dude, just be glad it's not California. At least New York's not that's basically all you can say. It's like at least New York's not California. Like,
Yeah.
thank
Yeah,
God.
California's more depressing, I think.
Oh
but
my God.
it sucks though, because New York, unlike California, I think like used to be so great.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you used to go outside like in Harlem. You could fist fight. Everybody be respectful. Not everybody would jump on your ass. Take turns on you and shit.
No, you used to be able to just like walk around for hours and like 10 crazy things would happen by the time you got home. That just like everyone looks down. Half the people are still wearing masks. Like there's nothing that'll get these people to take them off.
Yeah, and dude, it's crazy because it gets worse and worse, right? I mean, I think it's New York. I could be wrong, but there was a city meeting or some kind of town hall, right? And the mayor, I think, now you'll know better than I do, but he was like, somebody stood up and was like, there's too many people, like inflation's high, rent's too high, we don't know what to do. Legitimately asking a question, and the mayor just called them racist and plantation owners. Was that New York?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
I think it was New York City. Anyways, it's wild because instead of even fixing the issues, they're just making it worse and decriminalizing theft. And dude, you just get stabbed in the ass cheeks. It's just, oh God,
and not awful. In a good way.
And what do they do now, Mike? This is what they do. They'll be like, okay, well, every state has its issues, but if you actually look at the numbers, rural Alabama has a higher murder rate than you. I'm like, you motherfucker. The way they get this number is they take quite literally the size of my town and say, well, okay, hey, all Alabama has a murder rate because of 2 cities in Alabama of this much. The population is the population is quite literally 100th of New York City, 100th of it. And they'll be like, okay, there's 2 murders in your city in the last 10 years, 2. But by the math and the murder rate, my city has a higher murder rate than New York or Chicago. Because of 2 murders that happened in an area the same size as Chicago, which has like 3,000 a year.
Have they caught you yet for them?
Huh?
Have they caught you yet for them?
No. I don't leave. Dude, I've watched way too much Forensic Files.
Hell yes.
I said that you ever laying in bed and you
oh yeah. I'm obsessed with that shit.
Dude, I love it. Love it.
Wait, I was gonna say though, if you wonder how insane shit's gotten in New York, the city started putting out vending machines on public property with crack pipes in them. And it's sold out overnight. That shit was ransacked overnight.
Carrie in the chat. Have you got yourself one of them vending machine crack pipes? Let me know in the chat real quick. And speaking of crack pipes, Mick Sandman with a $100 super chat. My God. Dude's a maniac. Mick Sandman, what's up, baby? How you doing? Bring that dirty Sanchez mustache.
You better be giving him like hand jobs for that amount.
Oh yeah, for sure. Every red boy gets at least a 20-second hand job. That's all I need, dude. I've been practicing. All right.
That's talented.
You know? Especially when you're looking at it, when it's like looking at you. It's easy. That's easy. You know, it's natural. It's weird. It's like ergonomic, right? If it's pointing at you, you're like, dude, it's like I was made for this. You know?
I'm just like taking notes.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying, like, nothing sexier. Thank you, Mick Sandman. I love you. I appreciate you, dude. It's the first red boy of the night, and we're officially halfway to the 202nd naked snake in a row. Can you believe that shit? We haven't missed it in a year and a half. 202. Thank you, dude. Your penis, very large. Mandy Caravicious says, last time I saw Mike was on Kafifi break with Carrie and Carter. I tried to get Carter to sing Lion King songs with super chats and almost got them copyright struck. Mike laughed so much. Good times. Everybody seems to know.
I remember that. Do you know Carrie Smith?
Yeah. Wait, I think so. I feel like I see that name all the time on Twitter.
Yeah, she's the best. You guys gotta
look at Carrie. It's just Carrie Smith. Yeah, let me check this out. Deprogrammed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we follow each other. Cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she's the best. I was gonna ask you, by the way, what's it like? Well, I guess now you're like kind of done with it, but what's it like on dating apps and shit with these woke bitches?
You know, it's all a front, Mike. It's a front. It's almost like they put the bait in the water and see like what's going down. They play it safe because women like to look morally superior. That's like they want to make it look like they care about other people when in actuality, they don't give a fuck. They're only going on mission trips to Africa to take pictures with little black kids. That's what they do. So
and to ask the kids how they got so skinny.
Yeah. Oh my God, how'd you get so skinny? Why is your belly so distended though? It's weird. Yeah. So they'll try to talk about it at all. Either like before they meet me, sometimes they'll just unmatch if you say anything spicy. Yeah. But if they end up hanging out with you and they'll talk about it a little bit, and I'll talk back to them like base, don't care, and they they 180 and they're like, yeah, I've literally I shit you not, this is a few months ago, had a girl hanging out and she was like just moved from California and she was living the California life. She believed all that shit. And we had one conversation and she was just agreeing with everything I said.
Damn.
And then I just bent her ass over. It was fun.
That's the best when that happens.
I've never had a girl in person do that, like get angry with me, ever.
I had this one day. It was so horrible. I had to come home and make a video telling the story because it was so horrific. I had a Tinder date. This guy who lived down the street from me. So I'll occasionally run into him. It's very awkward. But like he had the voice and he had every liberal talking point and he was not one of those people who was like secretly into it. Like I think he must have, because it seemed like he was out to like get me from about a minute in. So I'm guessing maybe like 2 minutes before he left, he looked me up and found out my stuff.
Yeah.
Because he was like on a mission.
God, man, that's wild. I feel like it'd be fun, that. So like, it doesn't really, because usually I don't know if it's because women are less aggressive and they meet me and I'm like a large man and they're like, yeah, you know what? I just won't be spicy in front of this guy just in case he's like a murderer, which I'm not, like I said, forensic files, I pay attention. So, but I feel like they'd be fun. Like you could argue back and forth a little, then you just go ham and just shoot ropes on each other. I feel like it'd be fun. Like, oh, and they're like pissed, you're pissed, right? Yeah. Fuck, take that rope.
It's a hey fuck.
Yeah, that dude, those are the best. I shit you not. I was hanging out with that goddamn trap music girl, and
oh God,
dude, she laid into me all day. I was at the gym. She's just talking shit through text all day. I was trying to ignore her ass, and she's like, "You better come to my motherfucking house," like because she was real, like she grew up kind of not much, like she didn't have much parental involvement, and she just had a dad for a short period of time. And so she was very masculine, but she was a very thin, like she had a modeling job in Atlanta. She's like 5'11", beautiful, beautiful girl, but she's spicy as fuck. She's so
fake
sad.
Tits.
Yeah, like medium for her build.
I was picturing fake tits.
Yeah. But yeah, she's like, you better come over to my house. And I went over to her house and just wrecked her as hard as I possibly could. Just because I was frustrated. Shoot the ropes and I left. It was great.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them have gotten so insufferable you can't even do that. But there are those ones though who like secretly want you to rail them. Like, call me a stupid little liberal bitch.
Yeah, it's the best. The best. I love. Speaking of the best, just keep interrupting me, Mick Sandman, with your $100 super chat, son. My God.
Sandman, you can like come check out my chat sometime.
Bro, what's up? Come on. Only halfway? Fuck that. Also, look at them.
Those ducks.
Little bitty beautiful ducks. Thank you so much, Mick Sandman. This dude is a monster, outpacing Billy Hatcher on is it Saturday? Yes, it's Saturday. Welcome to the Saturday show, everybody. By the way, if you guys are just now joining, I will have Zia on Monday, Kino Corner on Wednesday, Saturday maybe Gary Nerdrotic, kind of up in the air, and then I'll have Critical Drinker right after that. So that's my next 4-5 tentative shows for all those people in the chat. So make sure you got your shits on. Oh, and of course Nick Ricada will be in there as well. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I love that son of a bitch. You know Nick Ricada?
We talked a bit. We have a bunch of mutual friends, but we don't really know each other.
God, he's a great man. We have
I gotta get him on my show or something.
God, he's awesome, dude. We every like once a month I fly somewhere and I party with Nick. It's just great.
Oh, he seems awesome. Do you know Megan Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my friend. She's been on the show a lot.
Yeah, we had I was on a stream once and it was a shit show because I had my shirt off and I was like, oh, my striations were showing, my shoulders, my veins are popping, and I had some sunglasses on, and I was just on the show as a guest, and Megan Fox was there.
I remember that, I think.
Yeah, and I was talking about how the funny thing is, if you watch the clip starts right when I end my point where I'm talking about dating apps are part of the new generation because it's just how it is now. I mean, the old generation was skating rinks and shit, and then before that it was maybe church or a library. Now it's dating apps. Shit has changed. And then it goes into Megan Fox talking about how if you want to meet a real woman, go to a library or something. And then Kurt, his name's Uncivil Law, just fucking lays into her for like 5 minutes. The most beautiful shit. It's the funniest shit in the world. And I was over here like, like just shirtless, just this is fucking wild. It was a funny stream.
She's probably right though. Like I feel like I'm sort of the mind of like if somebody's going to be who they're going to be regardless of where you meet them. So I try to cast a wide net, but
man,
like really, what are the odds of meeting someone decent on Tinder?
Not gonna happen. No. So, man, I was at this club once, and this is you're gonna get used to me saying, "Man, this one time." It's just
same. I will match you on stories.
Yeah, I was at this club, and I was with dude. This is crazy how she keeps coming up so much. I never talk about this girl, but it was the trap music girl, trash music. Yes. So
I think you guys have got like a Ross and Rachel thing,
apparently. But we go to this club, and this is when I first met her, and she's dancing with one of her female friends, and I'm just dancing, and this black girl comes up, and she's like, just cut, beautiful looking, and she had like this weird gothic alternative look, but she's a black girl, and she starts dancing on me, and dude,
gothics.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck. Like, yeah, she started dancing on me, and dude, I was like rock. I was like a diamond. I was like, bro, I will marry this woman because something about her, man. It was like, I don't know, man. I was just freaking out. And I think about that lady at least once a week.
Nothing happened?
Never saw her again.
Oh, we got too bad this isn't back in the day where they had like Craigslist missed connections. Do you remember that?
Yeah, dude, put it on a milk carton. Have you seen this lady? Alternative black lady, you're beautiful. This was years ago, though. This was like 4 years ago. But God, she was a beautiful lady. I was like, man, I'd die for you. The reason I told that story is because I was thinking about it earlier when I was driving home. I was like, man, I missed out, dude. I could have been great.
Yeah, the only ones I kind of think about are like the big what the fuck ones. Like I went out with a guy who had some kind of like 9/11 fetish.
How does that work?
I don't know. He had some weird 9/11 thing going on.
He like dresses his penis up as an airplane in your ass.
He literally did everything but that. No, he was like, come over. I met this guy who was like, come over, let's watch a movie. I was like, okay, cool. So I go over his house. His entire house is like a shrine to 9/11. He had like one of those 3D statues that probably cost $1,000. He had posters on the walls and shit. So he doesn't say a word about this. So we're watching some movie and it was really shitty. So about halfway through, he's like, want to watch something else? I'm like, yeah, sure. He decides to show me his entire like PowerPoint presentation about 9/11. So this is when the first plane went into the building and this is the people jump it. So finally I said to him, I was like, wait, I'm sorry. Did you like lose someone? Or he goes, no, I just think it's good to remember.
No.
What?
Oh, but Mike, you have to remember to never forget. That's the slogan.
This went on for like 2 hours, and I finally and it was going nowhere. Like there was no. I was like, that's interesting, and I'd move closer. I'd be like, so this is the second plane. I'm like, all right, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, dude. At that point, like I would be like, look, dude, take your pants off, or I'm leaving. Because I'm like, this is all because I've lost interest. And I was thinking, dude, that who would have the perfect sex game? Like I said, dress the penis up as one of the planes, 2 ass cheeks as both buildings, and then turn your around, and then your face is building 7. Tower 7 that fell for no reason. That's you. That's your face. But turn around.
I was like I was like the Pentagon or something. Get out of there.
No one's hitting this bit. Yeah, this is going to be a random missile. Not even a plane, bro. Sorry. I'm gonna call my missile buddy since you're so lame. Yeah, Grifty, my boy, says wish I could do more, but want to show some love for two of my favorite gays on the internet. Much noted. Thank you, Grifty. I love you. Appreciate you, Grifty, for your green boy and Matt himself. Can we get a copy of this 9/11 PowerPoint?
It was just pictures of 9/11. There were people jumping out the fucking window. It was like a freeze frame of every second of it.
Oh my God. It reminds me of when GameStop released an NFT of the falling man. And I'm like, they didn't realize
9/11 falling man. Oh my God.
They didn't realize they had approved it because they don't check, I guess. So they just released for like an entire couple days an NFT of the falling man for sale.
Oh, I want that.
Oh my God, what have you done?
Send it to him.
Oops. God, what a nightmare. God, what a nightmare. Did you live in New York when that happened?
Of course. Where else would that happen? Oh, during 9/11. I thought you meant
would you
during that. I'm like, what the fuck? Where else would people be so sick in the head? Yeah, I did. I'm from here.
Yeah. So you were what do you remember about that? Because you were probably, how old are you now? You're like 26.
That's hate speech, basically.
Wait, what do you mean basically? So you're way older than 26.
Approximately.
Oh, okay. So how old were you when 9/11 happened, roughly?
That's hate speech. Somewhere between born and 30.
Dude, so I was in 6th grade, and I remember they had it on all the TVs in the school, and I had no idea.
He wheeled the card in.
Yeah, and I had no idea what was happening. And I was like, "What is this happening?" And I remember like the teachers were crying and shit because teachers. And me and my friends were just talking because we're stupid 6th graders, and I was like, man. And then like another plane hit it. And I was like, oh my God, this is I'm a kid, right? Explosion plane. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. It's cool. And one of the other kids would like turned around and was like calling me like a terrorist because I said it was cool. And I was like, what? No, I didn't
know that kid is a Biden voter now. How that kid ended up.
No, it was weird because I didn't know that like severity of it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because I was a kid. If I can, whatever.
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing. It was crazy though. My grandparents at the time lived in Jersey, and their window overlooked like the skyline, and you could see like massive smoke there for like a year.
Wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like there was no getting around the city for like a couple days after. Like most of us got stuck at school until that night. Some of the people had to like sleep nearby or something. Like if somebody's house who lived nearby the school. So yeah,
I remember. There's a video online, and it's like a firework warehouse or something in China, and it blows up, and it looks like a nuke bomb going off, and all the windows shatter, and some dude's filming, and it's the craziest shit ever. And I'm like, imagine being in like a giant ass building and just looking outside and seeing a plane just go by and just nail a building. I'd be like,
I'm scared of shit. I'm scared of heights. That would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'd be out. I'd be like, well, fuck, I'm going down the because I'll stand on the street. There's no way I'm gonna be in no damn building. I was at the fucking the Hilton, and they fucked up my room, right? So they gave me a 24th floor bar access thing. So they would let me in the 24th floor, and I get up there, and it's real cool. And I'm drinking with Critical Drinker and whatnot. And you can feel the building
about the message.
Yeah, the message. And he like buys me 4 Woodford and Cokes. I'm like dying. And you can feel the building swaying on the 24th floor.
Where was this?
In Houston. And it was like, dude, my heart was like, I was like, I hate this. And imagine being on the 105th floor.
Yeah. I was in one of those like really tall buildings on like the 80th floor or something not that long ago, and I was like, oh shit, 9/11 would have sucked.
Yeah, because that's like the zone. It was like 80 to 85, I think, in the first building.
Damn.
Crazy, dude. Ooh, gives me
everybody was so nice after that though for a while. What the hell happened?
I was talking about that the other day. Like the nation, black, white, brown, don't get like we're at fucking they were holding hands and shit for like 5 years.
Yeah.
You didn't hear the word racist. You didn't hear none of that shit. It was like the greatest period.
And it felt like New York really felt like kind of a small town for a while after that. Like everyone said hello on the street and stuff. Like people were just nice for a while. Now COVID had the opposite effect that everyone is a fucking nightmare.
Well,
everyone's the hall monitor now.
If you want to get to the front of the line, you can just not wear a mask. Cecil, he was telling me he refused to wear a mask in New York, and they would just let him to the front of the line to get him out faster. I'm like, that is amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Amazing. That is such a good idea.
It pissed me off. I was traveling a lot in 2020. It pissed me off so much that like the one time there was kind of no way to not wear one was on a plane.
Oh.
And those people were like, you would always know what kind of flight you were on right away, that either they wouldn't care or like it's like they had radar for as soon as it slips here, they'd be like, your mask needs to be above your nose.
Oh my God.
You're going to do this shit again, though. That whole shit was just the trial run for communism, and it could happen again tomorrow, and the vast majority of people would do the exact same thing.
Dude, you're speaking my language. 100%. People like to say, you know, they like to be like, yeah, I would never, absolutely never. Those same motherfuckers were the ones in line. They were the ones in line. You're right, because we know now more than ever that people will go along with whatever the government says. Most of them. Of course, the other ones will just get shot, which is whatever. Rest in peace.
When they instituted the vaccine mandates in New York, it was something like 75% of Black New Yorkers were unvaccinated that they just segregated. So these same assholes who just the year before were saying Black Lives Matter and they're anti-racist now supported segregating three-quarters of Black people in New York.
I remember this.
Nothing, these people.
I remember this. It was the wildest shit ever, because Black Americans were the lowest like demographic of people to get vaccinated because the Tuskegee, like, obviously they don't trust it. I don't either. Like, and I understand why they would never in 1,000 years trust the government. They have every right to never trust the government. And the government's confused as to why they're not getting vaccinated, and then openly
racism.
Openly not letting them come into places to eat because they're not back. That's the craziest shit I've ever.
But that never sinks in with people. They never.
They were cheering it on Twitter. They were like, yeah, well, if they're not going to follow the rules, then they can just eat outside. And I'm like, listen here, Karen, you realize what you're saying, right? You're advocating for white only like water fountains. That's what you're doing right now. Well, but it's different because it's for public safety. Oh, did you know what they used to advertise segregation for back in the 40s and 30s? Wow. It was for public safety. Shocking.
I think like ever since then, it's been kind of more difficult for me to really get as into political sort of stuff as I used to be, because it's just so depressing. And I think, you know, I blame the right more for all of that than I do the left, because the left is going to do what they do. They're scumbags. They're communists. They're going to try to do communism, of course. But like, we could have ended that shit in a weekend if every person who was against it would have said no, would have taken a stand, would have not gone along with it, not gone to work, gone on strike. That was the time, if ever there was one, to stand up for stuff. And no, what did most people do? They just bent over for it, went along with it, and now they can do it again anytime they please. They know how compliant the vast majority of the population is. So it just bums me out. It's just depressing.
Yeah, dude, it is. It's 100. You're 100% right. And speaking of depressing, let's get a little less depressed, because Ghost Meteor is here with a pink boy. Woo! God, make that 60 to the snack. Thank you so much, Ghost Meteor. I met him and his wife in Houston, and they were awesome. I appreciate you guys for coming out. Thank you, Ghost Meteor. I love you. Thank you so much.
Con?
Yeah, came out to meet me. I met a lot of people that are in my chat, and it was really, really cool and really humbling, because I didn't think anybody would show up for me, because it's me. And I gave away almost every one of my cards I printed off. I printed off more than I thought I'd ever need, and I gave away almost all of them. So it was really cool. Hundreds of these little things signed off. Speaking of hundreds, make sure you guys like the stream, you bitches in the chat. Ghost Meteor. And speaking of Pink Boys, we're not done, because Marion's here with another 50. God, it just doesn't stop, son. Doesn't stop, Marion. Holtz, man. We went to NYC after 9/11. I walked right through all the yellow tape and was almost about 100 feet from the Xmas tree at Ground Zero before they stopped me and refused me access. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Thank you, Marianne, so much for your multiple pink boys tonight that I don't deserve. I really appreciate that. So good to me. So good to me for no reason. I appreciate that. Oh, and I do want to thank everybody. My last video popped off really, really well. I thank you guys so much, because I know I was really hyping it up, because the shadow ban is real. So thank you. We hit 50K today, which is a lot for my dumb ass. So I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had 4 videos hit 50K in the first 2 days. Like
you're crushing it, dude.
Dude, it was bad. Like it was like 8 months ago. It was bad. It was like every video was just bombing, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what the fuck to do.
That's kind of where I've been.
It's crazy for a while, but then we made a comeback in February, and it's just not really slowed down since. So it's been pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's because I started this show. And have brought on so many great people, and it just continues to do well. So thank God. And thanks for coming on, Mike. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun discussions that my editor is going to definitely clip out and get me canceled for. It's gonna be great. My editor loves to do that shit. Like, oh, what did you say? You don't like blacks? And he'll just take that one context out, the one little context, and put it in a video. I'm like, bro, what? You can't do that. Like, he's like, dude, it's funny. I'm like, yeah, funny for you, not for me. Matt himself says, crucial question. The answer will affect the stream going forward. Is Mike doing pot milk? I don't think he has eggs or milk.
It's his fault though, because I said, should I go buy stuff? He was like, oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that the corner store was like 5 feet away.
It's New York.
It's like Vegas. When I go to Vegas, I go to Vegas every year, and I'm excited to go again because it's closing in on that time. But I go to Vegas and I just go to the bottom floor, the Venetian, and walk like out the front door, and there's a Walgreens like to the right, and I just go in it, all my liquor, and then I go back up to the room.
That's right here.
And their suites, dude, their suites are so cheap. You can get for 5 days. $3,000, and you can get like a suite with 2 rooms, a sauna, a grand piano, a sitting room, a dining room. It's freaking awesome.
I've never been to Vegas, but I came across some video today of one of those rooms where you get like a butler, and this bitch was like, we had the butler turn the whole room into a pillow fort. And they did. They put up like tents in the room and shit. I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah, you can call a butler at any time at this presidential suite. I think it's called a presidential suite, and they'll come do whatever. But you have to give them money though, because it's like the unspoken rule. You got to like slide them $100 bill every time.
Oh yeah, to build a friggin' fort in your room, I would think you need to give them like a lot of hundreds.
The first time I ever stayed in one of these suites, I was like jamming on the piano and I was drunk. Called the butler up to bring some slices of cheesecake because I'm fat, and butler comes up with just cheesecake. He slices it for me. He puts a preview bite on a freaking fork for me, sits to the side, pours me some whiskey. I was like, dude, this dude's a god. What the fuck? And I was like, dude, fist bump. And he's like, yeah. And he's like an old dude. And then I was like, all right, dude, thank you. And he's just standing there like this, looking at me. And I'm like, what is he doing? And then Nick Ricada was like, dude, give him $100. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about it. So I had a bunch of hundreds in my wallet from racing because they pay us in cash. So I'm like, boop. And he's like, and just fucking darted out. I was like, oh, rock on, dude.
That's like some Home Alone 2 shit.
Yeah, he was literally you got it.
You got to give him gum.
What the fuck is this? Not Rob Schneider. That's hilarious. No, fuck. Rocky. Tim Curry. Tim Curry. What a beautiful man.
Oh, God. I love him.
God, when he had his stroke and he was like wheelchair bound, it like broke my heart.
I know.
God, he's a great man.
Clue is like the greatest movie ever.
Yeah, dude. Clue. Fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's in Home Alone 2.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
He's one of those dudes. He
Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah. He's also Satan. He's Satan in a movie.
Yes,
that's great. Dude, he's also in Red Alert. It's like the Xbox 360 game.
Oh shit.
Red Alert 2, Red Alert 3, Conflict, whatever. Anyways, he's in that game. Speaking of legends, Marion Holtz, man, it's not stopping. Nothing can stop Marion. Damn, son. I'm starting to feel bad. I don't think I deserve it.
I always feel bad when she does that with me, but she's amazing.
Man. I don't know if I deserve you. I would love to see Nick Ricada Law invite Mikey to one of his open nights. Get ready, Mike, to meet a great mindful man. Starts at midnight, goes for 3 to 4 hours, have multiple guests coming in and out. Yeah, dude. I'll tell him. He always asks me when we do Friday shows. He's like, dude, invite 1 or 2 people. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we were talking about me going on. We were DMing on Twitter a while ago, and then he got banned. So I didn't know to get in touch for a bit. So yeah, I got to hit him up. By the way, this beautiful man will be on my show, Microaggressed. So you guys got to watch.
When is that again? We do it next Saturday?
I think so. Whenever you want. I kind of just do it like random times whenever.
Yeah, I'm down. It'll be fun.
I'm not all
I love
organized like you.
Yeah, well, I was organized and then I was gone for 2 weeks. And now I'm like just trying to get my bearings straight. And we already hit Deck and Snake and it's going.
Oh, yeah, this is the comeback show, bitch.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of comeback, my buddy D-Day Cobra, I don't know if anybody knows, it wasn't announced anywhere. D-Day Cobra was the #1 super chatted channel yesterday.
Oh, shit.
My buddy Jeremy, D-Day Cobra, Geeks and Gamers, #1 super chatted channel yesterday in all of YouTube. That is fucking cool as fuck. The best I've ever done is third. Okay.
Damn.
It's hard. But if people keep throwing down, we might get there. I do appreciate you guys so much. And like I said, disclaimer, I would never ask anybody to do anything like that, but I do appreciate your support. I don't deserve it, and I'm forever indebted to you, Charles. Hey, bro. God, this is making me burp. I don't know what it is. It burns so much.
Perfume.
It has. I wonder if it is. Wait, hold on.
It looks delicious, whatever it is.
I'm kind of worried. It says 80% alcohol right here.
That's fucking flammable.
I'm scared, man. I hope this is actual. Like, I better not be drinking the fucking perfume right now. It smells great. Hold on, let me read the label real quick. It says, oh my god, it's in fucking Austrian. No,
that's fine. Whatever. They're trying to trap you into some hostile shit. You drink that, they come and take you to their warehouse.
It says 9800 Spittle Draw. Bonhofstraub 16. Somebody in the chat
probably just said like Hell Hitler.
No, Mark. Charles, real quick. Charles looking swole. Says, hey, bro, do I need to be taking testosterone for my age? I turn 37 tomorrow. Love you, buddy. Keep the streams up. It depends on your testosterone levels. Go get them checked. You can go to any health department and check it.
Look at this badass. He doesn't need to be taking shit.
Yeah, you're pretty thick looking. Now I will say, I don't see any downside to taking testosterone anyway. I fuck it, but I will get your levels checked. Because sometimes, every now and then, right? I know there's
injected in your ass.
Yeah, and like every now and then, like I know a girl, like from that, and I know a girl that lives cross country, and she's coming to stay for a week. So I'm like, oh, double up,
maybe that's why you're like trying to bang all these trap music bitches.
Yeah, well, dude, I tell you what, I don't know about you, but like, shit makes you like a raving fucking stark madman. And it's not like it doesn't make you like in your mind, but dude, I'll like wake up, like I'll like be like asleep. And I'll be dreaming of that shit. And I'll like wake up and be like, I can hang like shit off my penis. Like fucking hangers, like 8 of them.
Yeah, I need an injection that like makes you less of a whore. When they come up with that, I'll take that.
You have a D erector, please? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Thank you, Charles. I love you. I
meant to ask you. So all these like girls that you're talking about in videos and shit, has one of them ever seen it?
What?
The video, I mean.
Oh, I think one has. Because I remember talking about a girl that was crazy as fuck, and I guess I gave a little bit too much of details, and she saw it, but she didn't give a fuck. She didn't care. She was like, I saw a video, and you totally were talking about me in this part, and she's like, LOL. She's like, how you doing? I miss you. And I was like, oh, okay.
Shit.
Yeah, she's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I feel like we have the same problem that like I have an addiction to stories. Yeah. I can't stop myself from telling stories. So I finally got my comeuppance a couple months ago. I can't believe this hadn't happened sooner, but somebody I was telling a story about saw it.
Yeah, the trap music girl would probably just laugh because I would tell her that shit to her face. Like, I don't give a fuck. But real quick, special thanks to Marion Holtzman for dropping 3 pink boys in the stream. Billy Hatcher as well, and Ghost Meteor. That is 5 pink boys today. That's a pink ass night. I appreciate you guys so much.
Oh, baby.
Mick Sandman with 2 red boys in a row. I love you. I appreciate you. 3-way from the red ass night. And don't forget my boys, Low IQ Media and Billy Hatcher and Charles G. 3 out of 5 orange boys. You guys are goated as fuck. Tydra Cell is here. How you doing, buddy? Dude, what were we talking about? We were talking about something, then we started talking
trap
about
music bitch story.
Trap music bitch. That's what we were talking about. This whole stream, it's just trap music biscuit stream. I need to bring her on a show one day, but she'd get me banned off YouTube immediately because she's crazy. She's crazy as fuck.
Fucking trap music people, like they're probably freaky.
I met her before I ever started YouTube. And she like texted me in 2019 or something, or 2020. And she's like, oh, so you're just not going to fucking talk to me anymore since you're YouTube famous now? And I'm just like, no, I had to stop talking to you because you were crazy. I didn't stop talking to you because I'm doing YouTube now. But I 100% slowed down a lot. Like I stopped hanging out with girls almost completely when I started doing YouTube because that was not my focus. I was like YouTube all the time, always. And I just couldn't stop. And because I was like obsessed with hitting 100,000 subs. That's all I cared about.
Yeah.
It was like this weird goal. I remember being a kid, like, and by a kid, I mean a teenager. And I remember being like, man, I would love to, do YouTube. And like my ultimate life ending goal was 100K. I'm like, man, that'd be crazy. Just have 100K subs on YouTube. Be crazy. And then when it finally started to pop off a little, I was like, ooh, I doubled down as hard as I could even fathom. Just double. I was putting out videos every other day, streaming every day, and hit 100K within, oh my God, like I think 9 months. I think 9 months from when I actually uploaded the first video, hit 100K in 9 months. And then I was like, oh shit, I don't know what to do now. Oop, now what?
You're for 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah. And I was like, well, and then I didn't really think about it. And I shit you not, to this day, that stress from trying to hit 100K is I never felt it again. It's been gone forever. Like I never think about the next one. I'm like, oh fuck it, I hit 100K. I did my thing. Now I'm building a community and I'm enjoying it now. Right?
That's kind of what I've been doing. Like I need to make more stuff and be more consistent. But I feel like I've got my little group of fellow weirdos that like that shit who are cool with like it not being an echo chamber. So because there's some people who just want to hear you repeat their opinions back at them, Yeah. So I'm kind of glad that those people seem to avoid me.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's like I have this tight niche, tight knit group of people that have been watching me for years. Sure. There's like probably 30 people in this chat, like this goofy white girl right here. Been with me since day one. Like Carrie was in like my 3rd stream ever. And it's the same people. Katie Belcourt. I mean, just people that have been here. Toby, been here forever. And that's what it's all about. It's about those people that choose to stay with you forever. Because I mean, that's the kind of guy I am. I still watch streams. There's people that had 5K subs before I started YouTube, and now they have like 10K, and I still go on their streams. And I'm memberships on their channel, and I talk to them in their streams and everything. Like still to this day.
Yeah, I got my fellow little weirdos in the chat. Millicent, Scaly, Chris.
Scaly watches you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Scaly one's been with me for years. I feel like crazy.
Yeah, they're awesome. Your perfume is acting
sometimes it gets me. Like sometimes it's fine, and sometimes it kills me. Speaking of killing me, Matt himself on Rumble just dropped a $101 Rumble rant on Rumble. My God. By the way, my Rumble partner messaged me 2 days ago and said, hey man, you're killing it on Rumble. And I was like, well, thank you. Appreciate it. Because people like this, Matt himself with a $101 Rumble rant. He's a whale with a MOAR scup here. He says, I'll give you a Red Bull here on Rumble to let YouTube chat know Rumble will always win. Get paid at YouTube chat. Thank you, Matt. I love you. I appreciate you. And MOAR says, I live in Southwest Missouri. We never locked down, never masked up. We thought the East and West Coast went insane. Dude, same. 100%.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, and Grand Hedgehog, here's 5 for the Goomba. Cheers. So how many people are going to call my penis the Goomba from now on? I thought it was only Slag Lust, but apparently everybody's doing this shit now.
Like a Mario Goomba?
Yeah.
I feel like that's not something you would want to be called down there.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. No. So I had a girl on, and I was drunk.
Like a Bowser.
Yeah. And oh my God, that's the weirdest shit in the world. The girl that I had on is in the chat right now, Nina Infinity.
Nina.
Yeah. So she I was drawing my penis on paint. I was real messed. I was real drunk. And she's like, and for some reason, me and Nina were talking about like penises and fucking the whole stream for some reason. And she's like, what does your penis look like? And I drew it. And she's like, it looks like a Goomba. And I'm like, I guess it kind of does look like Goomba. And then ever since then, the chat just calls me Goomba.
I don't buy this. I think this is like your bullshit strategy to make women want to see it and be like, oh yeah, prove it. And then you're like, mm-hmm.
Well, see now, Mike, maybe.
It's reverse psychology. I'm calling it.
But then when they see it, they're like, holy shit, where's the rest of it? And I'm like, ain't no more. And she's there, but they're already locked in, Mike.
I don't buy that for a second.
Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I won't feel it anyway. I won't feel it anyway, Mike. It doesn't count. I'm not really cheating on my husband because it's so small. It doesn't really count.
You're cheating on me, I thought.
Thank you, Snafu, in the locals for $1. First rule of Building 7 Club. Don't talk about Building 7. That's pretty funny. Oh my God. Mike is a very smart man. Wait, what do you mean, Carrie? What does that mean? You two
done it? Because she's been there since day 1. So what happened on day 2 or 3 is what I want to know.
She hasn't seen nothing. It's a baby. It's like a pinky. It's like a baby carrot. You ever buy baby carrots at the grocery store? That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
Baby carrots that are full of shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mike. I'm not like that unless it's Thursday. Come on.
You're like, you guys have to super chat more for that.
Yeah, that's the $10,000 super chat goal.
That's on his OnlyFans.
Yeah, $10,000. Suck off the first man I see. $10,000 super chat goal. There you go. Thank you, Snafu, for your hentai in the chat. I appreciate that. I'm just posting traps in my chat. Appreciate it. Wait, is that like a horse vagina on an anime girl? Or no, that has to be like some balls. Looks like a fat balls.
What am I missing? Would you gotta like bring this up?
I think it's not who thinks posting traps in my Snafu's posting traps in my locals. Tell him about the corn video you randomly. Wait, what are you talking about? Corn video? I randomly put, dude, I don't know what he's talking about.
Is that about me or you?
No idea. No idea. I don't know about.
Because I had to think about how I hate baby corn, but that's about it.
No one likes baby corn.
Thank you. It is the devil's food.
I like man corn, like big corn. Yeah, I love that shit. I don't want baby corn.
No,
did I do something with corn? Hold on. I may have been drinking. I know I caught a fly one day. I was getting drunk and I caught a fly and posted it on Twitter. I was real drunk though.
You caught a fly and posted it?
Yeah, and I looked back at it. I was like, I probably shouldn't have posted that. It's fine. Millicent.
Millie.
Mike hates baby.
She is getting me into gaming finally.
Finally. So what are you gonna play?
I mean, I'd always played like sort of the basic bitch games like the Mario and stuff like that. But she got me on her Twitch stream. I'd never been on Twitch before. We did Friday the 13th.
Oh, like the one where you play as one of the kids and then Jason just comes and finds your ass?
Yeah, that game's awesome. I kind of want to get like a legit platform though to Texas Chainsaw Massacre game just came out. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Mandy says, I'm Mr. 5. Hold on now. I've been drinking, Mandy. What is the biggest thing you've ever crammed in your mouth? Don't lie. Oh God, I don't know. I'll go first. Is our answer the same? I can put like cans in my mouth, but that's about as far as I can go. I can put a whole can in my mouth. Not this. This is a little too wide, but I can put like the like the can part. I feel like I can't. I used to could do that way better. I don't know. I guess I just out of practice. Out of practice. Yeah. What about you? You would have made a good gay. Oh damn! Missed out. Yeah. I've talked to girls, man. That of course every girl I've talked. What, like a big clit that you fit in your mouth? No. I mean, I've talked to girls about this question, and I mean, every girl that's past the age of 24 is like within reason. If they're like a normal laid back girl, they've had sex with like 50, 60 dudes because 24, 25. They've been around. I mean, they can just literally look at in any direction and have sex. You're banging some whores. I don't think that Pearl bitch would approve. I love those. No, so yeah, that's my favorite is the ones that don't give a fuck. But no, like they tell me stories about just dudes with like 10-inch penises, and I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. And they're like, yeah, once it gets past like 7.5, it starts getting too much. It's there's such a thing as too much of a good thing. Yeah, it's not even hitting my cervix. It is through that bitch. And it's like, I don't like that. And I'm like, well, thank God, because all you getting is 4 today, baby. That's all you get. You get 4. That's all I can muster. Sorry. You're kind of a genius. This like reverse psychology shit is kind of genius. I'm surprised I've never seen someone do that before. Like, that's fucking brilliant.
That's
exactly
what it is. That's exactly what it is, Mark. You right.
It is. Who you think you're fooling?
We're gonna be in Vegas. You're gonna finally be there for the first time. You're gonna be like, "Let me see it," and I'll be like, and you're like, "Oh fuck." He wasn't reverse psychology.
I'll report back. I will report back if they super chat enough.
Wait a second. That actually is small. But I told you, I've been saying it for years. Why does no one listen? Marion Holtzman. Oh my God. Yes. I was going to talk about that. Thank you, Marion Holtzman. Said, have Mike tell you his walk away story. Yeah, I have that in the title, and I forgot about it because we're both.
Well, that's sort of dropped half of it.
That's when you know we're having a good show, when you don't even talk about the shit.
Yeah.
In the title. So tell me your walk away story.
I sort of dropped half of it, like with writing this series, and glad putting the kibosh on that and asking questions and everybody being so politically correct. But sort of like the non-Disney version is like, I feel like the seeds were kind of planted around like 2012, 2013. So I had a home invasion that was like some horror movie shit. Like I Sidney Prescotted that bitch. But so it's odd that like this would be related, but it was like the middle of the month in the apartment I was living in. So obviously I had to like get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
So I just like called up some room rental service where you move in that day, you pay by the week. They're like, oh, we have this place, great neighborhood in Midtown in Manhattan. I'm like, great, I'll go there. Show up there with my things. It's in the projects. So I lived in the projects for like a month and a half. And if anyone can live in the projects or even just go there for an afternoon and come out of there a liberal, you deserve a medal. Like, it is insane. And so those are the things. Here's the thing. I didn't really put the pieces together until a couple years later when all the other shit started happening.
Yeah.
But it's insane. Like, liberals are so shielded from the reality of things, the reality of their policies, like what these things do to people, and from one generation to the next. So I was renting a room in this woman's apartment. She had like 5 kids, 5 different fathers. Half of them were in prison. And she was telling me about like, I remember I asked her, what do you do? She goes, oh, I'm in the system. I'm like, that's your job. And it's like, her kids will be in the system. Her parents were probably in the system. And I'm like, God, these people are just having their lives destroyed.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, it's wild, because that's a great point, because people that tend to regurgitate these things is always people like Carrie in the chat. I love fucking Carrie. It's like white college women that have never been to a rough area. They grew up wealthy or average, middle class, upper middle class, and then they go off to college. They get brainwashed and they go off to wherever they live, and they just regurgitate talking points without ever experiencing anything negative. And then they go to like an inner city for a weekend, and they're like, some dude mouths off, and they get in his face, and the dude knocks her out immediately. Just fucking knocks her out. And she's like, you're not supposed to hit a girl. That's not how this works in this culture, man.
Suddenly they know what a woman is then.
Yeah, like people, it's like, you know what it is? It always reminds me of 2 19-year-old girls go to North Africa to prove it's safe, get beheaded and raped. Like,
or those people.
Article. Yeah.
Do you remember those people who would go to the Middle East to read spoken word poems to ISIS?
Yeah.
Or those people, they would go backpacking through the Middle East to show how peaceful they are.
And suddenly
they don't come back with their heads. They just don't.
No, they're delivered with just a body. And then ISIS keeps the head. They're like, your daughter was really retarded. We thank you for that.
They put it over their fireplace.
We thank you for the free bonus hole. I appreciate that. Yeah. That's what they gave it. That's literally, they fed it on a silver platter. This college girl goes over there. We're here to prove ISIS is really cool, and you're not actually that bad. And they're like, ooh, like it's like South Park, or not South Park. It's like America Police, whatever. Team America World Police.
Team America. I just rewatched that. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good. It's like they look at each other. It's like, oh, Durka, oh, Durka. And then they just rip their pants off. They're like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, Durka. Yeah, you fucked. You dumb as hell. Why'd you come here? Like that. Not every place is like your white suburban area you grew up in. Not everybody has the same white suburban values that your parents taught you. Some people were fighting their whole life to live. That's why the average age in like Zimbabwe is 16 years old. It's because they're all dead. They die before they ever get any older.
They live in a damn bubble. It's sort of like, for a lot of these people, it's sort of like luxury beliefs. Like their beliefs are sort of status symbol. The same reason they trans their kids. Like, oh, how exotic. You're so progressive. That's why all these fucking celebrities have little boys that are dressing like, or that they put in fucking dresses and have like flowing long hair and shit, and they're trans. It's a status symbol to these sick fucks.
It's an accessory. It's an ability to be able to tweet or post on whatever social media to garner clout. That's all it is. It's the fad. It's like the gothic and emo era, except you can't go back.
No.
Once you get your daughter a double mastectomy at 13 that she will regret, you're like, you can't go back.
No.
It's
like
cool.
It's like those girls who, when we were in school, used to cut themselves. Now they just get double mastectomies. Do you remember those girls in school, by the way, that like would always wear long sleeves? And then one time you would see them in short sleeves or something, and it's just like gashes everywhere. And you would be like, oh my God, what happened? And they're like, my cat scratched me.
Yeah, and then you didn't realize what a cutter was. So we're the same age. Yeah, we're definitely.
No, we're not. No, we are not. I just mean back in the day.
Because I remember the scene girls and the gothic girls, man. I remember when the cutters came around. God.
There were a lot of them. And then whenever you would see some bitch wearing long sleeves, you would be like, ooh, I know what's under those sleeves.
Yeah, you know what's under. And then they had the black wristband, like the little black, like little rubber wristband. Yeah, and if you broke, like I remember, like a girl, like there was this gothic girl that sat beside me in like homeroom when I was in 7th or 8th or 9th grade, maybe, I don't remember. And I was like a little fat kid. I was like morbidly obese.
Aw.
Yeah, I was like almost 300.
I was chubby too.
I was a monster. And I remember she sat beside me, and of course back then, like I would bury my cock in this lady. Okay. But now I look back on it and I'm like, damn, she was awful looking. What was wrong with me? But it was because,
I mean, if you're that fat, it sounds like she would bury your pussy in you.
Yeah. Well, shit. Back when if you're fat in school, like it's a no-go, right? You're basically you sit in the reject table. You sit with Jimmy and Timmy, who are both like in wheelchairs and screaming the whole time. So that's kind of like that's where I sat. I sat the reject. Dude, I am actually not exaggerating when I say when I was in my first school before transferring in high school. And then I was like a cool kid. All of a sudden, it was weird. But at my first school, up until like 9th or 10th grade, there was like the preppy kids, rich kids. There was the normal kids. Then there was like the goth, kind of scene, kind of like alternative kids. And then there was the reject table, and it was like 5 kids, and I was one of those kids that everyone hated. I was one of those guys.
I was the one like cutting class, smoking cigarettes with a switchblade behind the building.
So you were at least you had a group that was kind of like that. I didn't have nothing. I like, dude, I remember when video games came out, that was like life changing when like Halo 2 came out and shit. But so I was that kid, and this girl sat beside me in homeroom, and she's like, if you break this band, it means you have to have sex with me. And I was like, like crazy.
Was she a porker?
I think she was a little over, like a little bit, like a.
But you couldn't be choosy at the time.
I would have wrecked her ass when I was, younger. And I look back, and there was all kinds of signals where like an alternative girl would like make a move at me because I was weird as fuck, and I feel like the whole reason I have a platform now is because I have a strange like personality. But I've always been this dude, so maybe they were attracted to that, and I could have been smashing these chicks, and I had no idea. I was a fat guy. Now, granted, my penis, you couldn't even see that shit. There was no way, I like how you just like, fuck it. No, you're lying.
Yeah. Nobody buys chat. Am I wrong? Nobody buys that shit.
Oh, I think I've hooked up with one girl ever. That was a person that was in my chat. And this was like 4 years ago. And she was there. She was like in my chat like a long time ago. And she knows. She's the only one that knows for sure.
Gotta bring her on the show.
Shit. Marion Holtzman says that can in your mouth.
I told him he would have made a good gay.
A good gay. A good gay.
I'm a bad guy.
That's all I want to be is a good gay, damn it. Millicent says Mike says he's not a gamer, but he's modest as fuck.
I'm not.
I mean, I don't really know if I am either. I don't play games very often. I haven't played a game since Elden Ring. And that was 2 years ago, I think now.
See, I kind of play the more basic bitch games. Like I got very into Cuphead for a bit.
Oh, that's a hard ass game. I heard
it is. But it's like the biggest accomplishment when you beat a level. You're like, I'll never do this, and then you do.
Yeah. Well, there it worked out at least. I've never even played that. Malone Labor. If she says it's small, lay the Goomba out on a map and say, according to this, I got 300 miles of hog. Checkmate. That's a great plan. I'm going to do that. Thank you, Malone. Mandy says, you're welcome, Mike. Thank you, wait, she's the one that got me to put something. Yeah, she did this. And old Slaglus, it says, it's like that Lord Miles from Twitter taken hostage by the Taliban because he thought they would be cool to hang out with. And some people actually think he's still alive. Dude, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the dude that got like captured in North Korea for like defacing something. He like ripped down a poster or something, and he was in prison for like 9 months, and then they shipped him back to the US and he died. He just died in the hospital immediately when he got back.
Probably put a bomb in his stomach, like some Jigsaw shit.
Yeah, like Bender from Futurama when he just had a bomb in him. Yeah.
First of all, who the fuck would go to North Korea, the Middle East, any of these places? If I ever, which I never would, but if I for some reason somehow ended up there, I would be afraid to fucking breathe, let alone to face shit.
That is called having zero self-preservation. Dude, look, I am not.
We watch too many horror movies and true crime for that shit to ever happen.
Yeah, I am in no way, shape, or form prejudiced at all. But you best believe, you best believe, Mike, I'm not going down Martin Luther King Avenue. Sorry, I'm just not.
Fuck no.
No, because I'm gonna get my ass stabbed. I ain't trying to get ass stabbed right now. Okay, like it's called self-preservation. Okay.
Yeah.
If I see a dude in a hoodie looking down and he's like fidgeting and shit, I'm switching to the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Is it because I'm stereotyping him? No, it's because I'm not knifing. Damn it. Not trying to die today.
Funny. I remember this so clearly from like when I was a liberal. One night I was walking down a fucking alleyway and there was this who happened to be a black dude in a hoodie walking towards me. And I was like getting a really weird feeling. And I was like, I should cross the street. But being a liberal, I was like, oh no, I can't do that. That would be racist. And then he walks past me and I see as he passes me that he's holding a metal baseball bat. And I'm like, wait a second. That's why I had an instinct. Not because he's black, because I probably subconsciously saw that he's holding a fucking bat. But you know, liberal brainwash you to be like, oh, but he's black. So let me just get my ass beat.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's you can read body language, man. Like when somebody's up to some bullshit, you can read body language.
Yeah.
The people that you can't are actually like clinically diagnosed as psychopaths. Otherwise, if they're normal people, dude, you can fucking read that shit. You can see it coming from a mile.
Sort of like about retraining people, like leftists. They want to replace instincts with ideology.
Oh, no, thank you. I will stay Puss in Boots. The front porch conservative says, Camelot asked Mike how a person can make their Italian cooking by using prego spaghetti sauce. He swears by it. Mike also says that it can make frozen pizzas better. Just ask him how.
Chris Rowland has brainwashed this man.
Okay.
You can make it by throwing that shit out the window and taking the pizza and using it as a frisbee.
Yeah, dude.
It's so Metagon shit.
So you put prego spaghetti sauce on a pizza? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah,
they're just fucking with me because they know I'm Italian and I take my food seriously and I ain't having any of that jarred frozen shit. So they like to torture me with it.
Jace. Yeah. So
fucking going,
bro. I thought I was a damn chef. Okay. So I literally would take Tostino's pizzas, right? Those stupid ass frozen pizzas. and I would just pour Cristal extra hot sauce all over them, and I'd put them in a toaster oven for 10 minutes. Bro, it was like eating a bucket of like sweet, delicious cum. It was the greatest shit in the world. Oh my God.
Dude, you think that's a bad thing?
Dude, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this Tostina's pizza right now.
No, I'll make you pizza. I'll make you real pizza.
Oh my God. Dude, okay, so this is what you should do. Next time we're in Vegas. Next time we're in Vegas, you need to come make pizza.
All right.
We'll get the butler.
I'll have pizza on this side, your micro penis on the other side. It'll be a good time.
We're gonna get the butler to deliver the shit.
To pull your pants down.
I'll slide him the 100 so you can make the real pizza.
He's gonna be like, I need 200 for this. 200 and a stick of gum for this shit.
Why is this pants off, sir? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, it's pizza night. Okay, it's what we're doing now.
We're YouTubers. Don't worry about it.
Yes, this is very normal from where we come from. Fire PA says just got back from Hell on Earth, which is Disney World in August. Damn, need a vacation from vacation. Hope Matsuri is fun. Dude, Matsuri was one of the best experiences I've had in a long time. That being said, I would absolutely, dude. I did not leave the hotel. It was 104 degrees every day. You would walk outside and it felt like somebody was blowing fire at your ass. I was like, no thanks. So there's a sky bridge that goes to the convention center. I never went outside. When I got chicken sandwiches, there's this place that's always there. It's like a food truck called Cluckin' Chicken Bullshit, and it's so good. And I just made my editor go get them. I'm like, hey man, can you go get me a chicken sandwich? And he's like, yeah, sure.
That's a good ass editor.
Yeah, dude.
That's like the butler / editor without the hundreds.
I wore some booty shorts the last day though, and
they were hell yeah,
dude. They were booty as hell, and I was freezing. So I walked from the hotel to the convention center, which is it's not even a block. It's just an intersection. Just because I wanted to walk out in the heat because I was freezing, and 2 seconds of being outside, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm satisfied. I want to go back inside now. It was brutal, and we have a race on the coast of North Carolina, September 2nd. And I know it's going to be hot as fuck. Not looking forward to that. Burner Popcorn account says, look up Travis King, the U.S. soldier who literally ran into North Korea recently. He's toast. He ran. Why would you do this? There's no reason to run into North Korea. I feel like we've talked about this. We've been through it. By the way, we are 170 likes from the overall Golden Night. Make sure you give it some love. Thank you, Burner. I love you. I appreciate you, dude. We are closing in slowly on Fight Milk. We're almost there, actually.
I haven't been to Disney World since I was a little kid.
I hate
you, Melly.
I went last October, I think.
I feel like it would suck now.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Now granted, I went before all the bullshit with DeSantis and whatnot, but now I'm going to Universal again in October, and I'll go to Disney World as well. I like it. And now granted, nothing can beat Harry Potter World. I love that shit. And I don't even care really. I'm not like a super big Harry Potter fan, but I fucking love it. Beautiful.
Yeah, I can't take grown men seriously who are like obsessed with Harry Potter, like the ones who like know what school they would go to in Harry Potter.
That's weird.
And like, I can't. That is unfuckable.
I like Harry Potter World or whatever because all the architecture is Victorian, and I fucking love that.
I haven't been there. They have this huge Harry Potter store here that I got dragged to a couple times. That's nice. I didn't know you could get so much merch out of Harry Potter. It's like 5 floors.
They'll give you a damn wand.
Oh yeah, they got everything there.
Yeah, I didn't buy the wand. I went with a group of people last year to Harry Potter World, and there was like 11 people, and everybody got their custom wand from like the dude. You know how like the dude gives you a wand because he's like, this one feels like you, me. And I was like, no thanks, I'm not paying $60.
That is the best scam ever.
Ain't no way in hell I'm about to pay $60. Millicent says, ask Mike about pineapple on pizza and frozen lasagna. Is that what this says? No, thank you. My pineapple on pizza is gross.
Thank you.
Dude, I feel like I'm 100%.
They just try to trigger the Italian in me.
I'm 100% being honest. If you like pineapple on pizza, you should be arrested.
Thank you.
It's fucking gross.
And jarred sauce.
I need meat. Okay, Mike can agree. I need fucking fat ass meat. I need sausage, pepperoni, fucking salami, dude. God, I even take some ground beef. Fuck it, just put something on that bitch. If you put a pineapple anywhere near, I will pull out a fucking shotgun.
Same.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Gross bitches. Marion, dude. I had men crossing the street to avoid me no matter what color. That's what happens when you make eye contact with an 85-pound German Shepherd. Yeah.
I believe that. She is badass.
Dude, a Marion. So I have a German Shepherd, and he is a monster. He's 104 pounds, and he is in shape. He's not fat. He is a freaking monster. And for some odd reason, like in the last year, he started barking. He's never barked. Now, if somebody, I just recently bought a new house. If somebody comes to the door, he barks like a maniac, and he's so intimidating sounding, and it scares me. I'll be laying in bed, and he'll be like, and I'm freaking shit my pants. Did he clean up the damn bed? It's freaking terrifying. Thank you, Marion. Love you.
I had a rescue that was a Shiba Inu Chihuahua mix. He was a tough motherfucker. He would cut some bitches.
Oh, Shiba. Okay, so Shibas would cut bitches, and Chihuahuas would cut bitches.
Exactly.
You got like 200% cut bitches. Those are some maniacs, man. Oh,
when I had that home invasion, me and Charlie like fucking tag team that motherfucker.
Just throw him like a football. Just attached to him. Caros, by the way, the Pink Boys have not stopped today. Caros has joined the chat. My man.
Me too.
Hot diggity damn. I joined when Camelot talks about a thing tasting like sweet gum. I'm telling you what, man. Love it. God, it's so good. Thank you, Karis. I appreciate you. Yes, when you know somebody will be lying. I had a girl tell me recently, she was trying to do that whole trying to impress me thing. She was like, yeah, I just love the taste of cum. I'm like, okay, yeah, fuck off. Don't stop fucking me. Look, we've all tried to taste our sauce. Ain't happening. Okay. You know, I've been curious. Mandy says roll up the pizza.
Feels like incest if I were to do that.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. I'm from Alabama. Mandy says, I roll the pizza, see how much coating it can take. Bro, I could take all of it.
Evidently a lot.
I love it. I fucking love it. Speaking of loving it, my man, Mr. Biggins is here. He says, how about that karaoke security guard who had AR mags in a plate carrier but no AR? What the fuck? Dude, I noticed that. So Mr. Biggins, we were at a karaoke bar in Houston, and he was there, and I got up, and it was an all-black karaoke bar. We didn't know before we went, right? And I get there, and my editor signs me up to do You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson in front of all these guys.
Oh my God.
I was like 7 Woodford and Cokes deep, man. But I got up there and I did it, and I was bad. And they cheered. It was great.
I went to when Chrissy she did a content house that like invited all these people to Florida, and we went to this karaoke bar. I was flirting with this dude who was way into me, but he was there with this ugly guy that he worked with, this like ugly coworker who got really pissed that we were flirting and went out and started a bar fight with people. And they were filming this whole time. So I like put the video on my channel.
That's kind of a base to gay though. Like he just goes out bar fights. That's kind of cool. Like at least he's like not like prissy and like he just goes out and starts fucking fighting people. It's pretty funny.
Was pissed.
God, he's like, well, it's because you were harder than him. That's how that works. That's how that works, right? You said he was ugly, Mike. Come on, I'm just going with the information I'm giving.
Well, true, but I'll take it either way.
Thank you, Mr. Biggins. And again, I thank you for being there, Mr. Biggins. I always love hanging out with you. Dermy says, hello. Thank you, Dermy. I appreciate you. I flicked him off every time I saw him at the conference. Marion!
Go to the next one of these.
Dude, you do, man. You do. Just let me know. Let me know. We can get you a booth. It'd be great. Marion says, a large P is overrated. Talented tongue, however, will take any day of the day. Any day of the week.
So much.
Can't say the word. YouTube's not censoring. God damn, Marion. Holy shit. See, that's why I always strap on. Like, I'll just pull up the legs first and give a kill. Like, give me 3 minutes, and go at it, just so I know that they're not faking. Thank you, Marion. I love you. Marion, by the way, is easily the top dog today. Let's give her a little bit of a round of applause.
Top dog everywhere.
Thank you, Marion. So good to you, boy, today. And Matt himself. Oh, there's so many super chats. What have you done, Mike? This is like outrageous, this amount of super chats. Just showed up. Those weren't AR mags. Those were Pez dispensers for his fat ass. Thank you, Matt himself. Appreciate you. And Front Porch says, also to add on Millicent's comment, don't forget to ask Mike about Prego sauce. Makes frozen lasagna better. He'll give it a thumbs.
They love to trigger me. They love to trigger me.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, man. I like no shit. I love all Italian shit. Now I don't
That's
know.
not Italian shit though. That's Metagon shit. That is some Metagon shit.
Not the hot sauce on the Totinos. I mean, like some actual Italian shit. But
all right, I'll cook for you.
No shit, man. No shit.
With the butler.
With the butler, he's got to be present. Goddamn. But yeah, dude. I love it. I fucking look actual fucking meaty ass delicious lasagna. I don't even know what I am, Mike. I don't even know what I am. I've never done the 3andMe, whatever the fuck it's called, 23andMe. I've never done any of that stuff. Like,
really?
I'm a trailer.
I don't trust that shit. I ain't giving them fucking anything.
Oh yeah, because like in 50 years, like, oh, you stabbed somebody in 2020. But shit, you found that. Fuck. See, we talked about this earlier. I watch too much Forensic Files. I ain't doing 23andMe.
Dude, I made the biggest fucking mistake that I was at the airport once. And I was running late and I was about to miss my flight. It was packed. I'm waiting on this like endless line. And one of the airport workers comes up and she was like, oh, do you want to get a free trial of the, what's it called? The TSA Fast Pass or whatever. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Because I was going to miss this flight and I couldn't. And I wasn't thinking about what you had to do to get that. They scan your eyes. They do the fingerprint. I was like, I shouldn't have done this.
Oh, you goofed. You fucking goofed.
I feel like my fingerprints are already there, though. I got it's from like the time I got arrested for the dumbest reason.
I want the one where they massage your penis too much, like right. So, have you ever been searched at the airport?
No, I wish I would be. Nobody has ever gotten gropey with me. Why does everybody get groped at the airport except me?
This is what happened. I got lost. I was at a club, and somebody stole my wallet. So I had no ID to get home from Las Vegas. So I go through TSA, and this dude he like puts his thumb in the rim of my asshole, touches my cock, squeezes it, goes through.
Why does this never happen to me?
Yeah. So if it was a woman, that'd have been the greatest shit. I didn't care how old she was. Well, fuck it, that'd be great. So it'd just be an experience. But no, it was a fucking old dude, and he was talking about beating his like daughter's boyfriend to death with a baseball bat. And I'm like, holy shit, he was like a New Yorker dude. He's like, yeah, just talking about killing this dude. So I'm thinking to myself, it'd be great if I could pay like a premium, and maybe they'll like grab my penis, but then like just give it a few little pumps. All I need is like three choice pumps.
Anytime the wind picks up.
Yeah, and that's all I need. It'd be great. Speaking of it being great, Marion going so damn hard today with a pink boy hot. Diggity damn. It says last of my super chats. YouTube will let me send more than 500 per show. Damn. The reason people are super chatting is because you guys are having an entertaining, meaningful combo. Thank you both. Don't forget to have Ricada Law and Mikey. I will. Thank you so much, Marion, for another pink boy. We are less than 100 to Fight Milk. Less than 100 boys.
The funniest thing is
I just bought
Marion was in the chat once when I had my mom on my show. And I was like, I need to get the two of them together because that would be like a fucking sitcom, Marion and my mom.
Man, I talked to my mom the other day for the first time in forever. Because it was her birthday and I forgot to call her because I was on a plane. What? I was traveling I was on
horrible
a plane.
Son.
I am. Yes, I agree. I called her because I flew to a place. My dad texted me and said, hey, you didn't call your mom, it's her birthday. And I was like, oh fuck. And I was on a plane and then I landed and I forgot for 4 days, got home, called her. Now granted, I did send her an ass ton of shit through DoorDash. Sent her like a bunch of flowers and cookies and shit.
Oh, that's good.
$150. So I sent her all that at least. But anyways, so I don't talk to her ever, man, and I wish I talked to her more, but I just never talked to my mom.
Do they live near you?
No, they live about 3 hours away.
Oh.
So yeah, I never really see them. But my dad does come to a lot of my races because he'll help me on race day, but my mom doesn't come. Thank you, Marion. I appreciate you. I love you. Snafu over here. Matt himself on Rumble says, wait, if you want a TSA pre-check, just get Twit card. They combined they combined them a couple years ago, some background check, firearm check, and they record your fingerprint. That's it. It's $130. I mean, look, I fly from Huntsville. There is like one person in security when I get there.
That's how LaGuardia is. I usually fly from there. This was JFK.
It's so small. So small. I don't have to do shit.
That's what she said.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah. So yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Mandy asking for advice. One time I posted my boobs in Nick's chat. Since then, people have clipped it, and to this day, they keep putting them in my face. How do I get over this? I need your wisdom. Okay,
why does nobody post boobs in my chat? Do they just assume that I don't want to see them? Because I do.
Yeah, they did. They post them in my locals. I love boobs.
Me too.
You. Yeah, dude, I love
to
boobs.
look at. Like, you know, just because you don't eat at the restaurant doesn't mean you can't look at the menu.
Yeah, for sure. So here's what I do. I put a video of me bending over a chick on fucking, well, I'm not gonna say the website, but I put it on a random website a couple months ago, just to see if anybody would ever find it. But it was because I was bored. Fuck it, I don't really care. I don't care at all if anybody sees. Like, I don't care. I've never cared. Shit, I think Michaela's seen my ass and my PP before in my chat because she came over to my house and I was just showering.
We need an investigative report from her.
Yeah, because I was like, you know, we're all friends and she lives close to me, so she's probably seen my penis. I don't know, because I have my shower, my master bedroom shower is like a big glass like thing, so you walk by the door, you see my ass cheeks. So anyways, what I would do, Mandy,
so he invites chicks over to his house and he's like, oh yeah, I just have such a tiny penis and stuff, and then they walk in and see him in the shower and see shit swinging.
Oh yeah, Michaela was showering. She says you walked in when I was showering. Yeah, you've been showering in my shower too. I've seen everybody. It's great. So I don't like human nudity is nothing to me, man. But so what I would do is own it, because the internet's forever, and the only reason people do it is to get at you, and if they know it bothers you, they do it more. So what you say is, hey, my boobs look great. Fuck them. Post it more. I enjoy it. That's all you can really do, and try to force yourself to feel that way, because then
send them my way, and I'll fucking break their kneecaps,
or Mike will kill them. So it works out. Yeah. I find the best thing is to just own whatever. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah. I'm shocked that nothing is out there like that of me,
dude. It's all out there for me.
How I'd welcome it at this point. I'd be like, free advertising.
There's like a 100-page forum that's dedicated to finding nudes of me on Google.
What?
Yeah, it's updated every day. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I could post a picture like.
And Michaela started it.
Damn it, Michaela! I could post a picture of my like little V cut thing where my like core is. I could post one on Instagram, and 4 seconds later, it's on that forum. It's crazy how fast.
Good thing you're like raking in super chats, because I think you might be on OnlyFans otherwise.
Oh, I would be on. I would show my asshole, spread that shit. Look at this shit, bleached as hell. Hell yeah, dude! I bleached the hell out of it right now. Thank you guys, by the way, for all the support today. We're 150 likes away from goal. We got at least 20 minutes left in the show for sure. I ran out of. I killed my freaking whatever the hell this was. Don't know what it was. I
gotta get that. That looks good.
It was good. It wasn't that bad. It's a little spicy, but you know,
I just tried peanut butter whiskey for the first time. That shit's good.
Oh, well, I guess it depends on the brand. I go to Gatlinburg every year. If you've never been, fantastic place. It's like redneck heaven. Well, one of my friends calls it redneck Vegas, but you go there and it's like the winter wonderland. And there's a strip that just goes forever. And then there's like cabins and snowy mountains and shit. And there's just moonshine tasting everywhere. And you can go to every one of them like in one day. And it's $5, I think. And you can do like 7 moonshine shots.
Oh,
and
we're going to this next one.
They're like quarter shots maybe, or half shots. But you can go to all of them. And you can come out the last one fucked up. And it's like $15.
Oh, really go to that.
Dude, I do it every single day when I'm in freaking Gatlinburg. It's so awesome. It's so freaking good. Matt himself says, Mandy, you should meme it with a shitty camera and post random body parts as a puzzle that aren't actually you, and make locals member think for submissions to see it they were able to complete the puzzle. Yeah. You fuck with people. Have a good time. Who gives a fuck? Thank you, Matt. Matt is going hard today. We are $50 from 5 Milk Boys. Thank you, Matt himself. I love you, dude. Matt himself is going hard. Everybody's going hard. Marion's going hard. I appreciate you guys. So much for all your damn support. You guys are goated as hell. Hell yeah. The farms are against you. The farms are against you. Fucking Kiwi Farms. Yeah, there's a thread about me. Yeah, the first time I appeared on Nick's show, there was a Kiwi Farms thread about me. I'm like, oh, great, fuck.
There's none about me.
Oh, it's gonna be if you go on Nick's show. They're gonna
Okay, good.
Well, you know,
I need the advertisement.
It's hard for.
Is it?
It's hard for these people.
Was it?
Mike, what the fuck? It's hard. It's hard for these people to devote a lot of time to you if you don't. You legitimately don't care. Like when people troll me, I enjoy the interaction. I think it's fun. So they stop doing it, and then no one's fucking with me anymore. And I'm like, oh, like I'll hear all these stories from my friend creators, like, dude, stalking me, he's going crazy, and I'm like, oh, I never get that because the stalker will message me and be like, you're a fraud, and I'll be like, yeah, I agree, and they'll be like, yeah, well, you steal money from people, and they super chat you, and I'm like, yeah, I agree, and I'm going to steal some more tomorrow, and they're like, oh, okay, and then they just block me, and I'm like,
I know they can't take it.
Fuck. They're like, why are you not mad? And I'm like, I don't get mad. I don't care, man. You know,
the people who hate me the most always like accidentally, hey, Flux. I love Flux.
We all know the same people.
The people who hate me the most always end up accidentally complimenting me. So they'll literally say shit to me like, you're just an anorexic child living off all your money. I'm like, wait a second. So you think I'm young, rich, and skinny? Thank you.
That's a win. Yeah, I wish I was young, rich, and skinny.
Same.
Yeah, it's a great win. Speaking of young, rich, and skinny, Flux, how you doing, baby? I'm still mad at you that I didn't get to squeeze you. I mean, hug. By the way, I almost said squeeze your ass, but that would be wrong. I meant like hug and a picture. Damn it! What the fuck? What were you thinking, Flux? You were right. I saw you were right there. We could have just been like, "What's up?" Click.
Damn, I'm jealous. I wish I was there.
It was so
I'm convinced that he's banging all of his chat.
I need to hear. That would be something. No, I'm afraid of that because power dynamics. Front Porch says yes. Ricada, Camelot, and Mike on Ricada's Friday night stream would be epic. Crossing my fingers that it happens. I'm sure it will eventually because you know Nick's been on vacation for like 3 weeks. He's coming home in 4 days, so he'll be back full swing. Thank you, Front Porch. It's going to be a lot of fun. And speaking of Front Porch, we got Krista McGough back in the chat today, guys. Krista McGough, hot diggity damn, with the Norwegian Krogans. The Norwegian Krogans can't be beat. I've always got taken in the search room by chicks at a tiny airport in Alta, Norway when I flew from work. Don't know if it was because I look criminal or they just don't see big guys in T-shirts and Arctic climates. Man,
were they hot? Did they get grabby? I have so many questions.
I wish like all that is holy that some girls would come in. You know, I'd even take some like dudes as long as they're like effeminate and nice looking. Like goddamn. But no, I got the 78-year-old dude talking about beating his freaking daughter's boyfriend to death with a bat, and I'm like,
there was once a hot TSA guy when I went through the machine, and he was like, wait, he's like, okay, you can go. And I turned to him, I'm like, oh, are you sure you don't need to search me? And he just looked at me like this. He goes like this. I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm just saying, Mike, like if you were the TSA guy, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Aw, love you,
I'd probably get hard. Like, no joke. Like, you know, I'm just saying. I like how Lori's still here. Krista McGough, I love you, dude. I appreciate you. You're goated as fuck. That's going to be $3 plast. God, I can't believe this shit's got me a little bit. $3 past 5 milk. Chris McGough, I love you. I appreciate you. You're goated as hell. Your back looks great in your picture. Thank you so much, dude. As always. Sure. What did Flux say? Let me find her in the chat. We're going off the rails.
I can't believe you met Flux, and I'm jealous. I should have been there.
I barely. She wouldn't talk to my ass. She didn't like me or something.
What?
I kept looking over there. I'm like, why is Flux not hanging out with me? What the fuck? It hurt my feelings a little. Giorgio
400. 400. That's my boy.
Oh my god. Didn't want to be weird. What? Oh, so you're saying critical drinker who like just approached me with damn whiskey and made me drink with him for hours is weird? Is that what you're saying? You think critical drinker is weird?
He's got me here. He obviously likes weird.
You aren't being weird. How would you be weird? We're bros. Thank you. Snafu, Vinewood, Phoenix Score 13, Plot, Flexibility. Thank you over there on Rumble. Rumble's been going ham as hell today as well. I appreciate you guys. Dude, it's been a wild ass stream today. I'm so surprised. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you like the stream, by the way. Don't be a bitch. Drinker's the only person that says my name right. Really? Well, damn. Yeah, he didn't even know who I was for a second because I was helping him get his room. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably under something weird. And the guy like gets him, he hooks him up a room. And then he turns to me and he's like, you sound real familiar. And I'm like, oh, it's Camelot. You've been on my show before. And he's like, oh yeah, Camelot. And then he was like, let me get you a whiskey. I was like, all right, shit. And then I was on the open bar yesterday. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm dying to have Critical Drinker on. He's like one of my favorite channels.
Dude, same. He'll be on this show in like either next week or the week after. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
was watching your last one with him.
Oh, dude, it was a fun show.
The Message.
He's such a good dude. And I was kind of nervous to meet him because, you know, I've been watching him. I think I started watching him before I was doing YouTube. And when I met him, you know, I'm still like, oh shit, this is like a big guy. And then he just keeps buying me whiskeys until I almost black out.
By the way, Flux just said she's homeschooled, so she's where I'm like, thank God you were homeschooled. You might not have your tits anymore if you weren't.
That's true. That's true. That's for damn
Every
sure.
time you look at those chesticles, just be like, thank God for homeschool.
Yeah. I was public schooled. I was a wild. And then I quit. I fucking left and never went back.
I did too.
Hell yeah. I got my GED like immediately, and then I never went to college. So rest in peace. Yeah, I'm just a uneducated man.
Me too.
Uneducated. Rest in peace. Chris McGough says they were mostly good looking, not really grabby, more touchy feely, and that's kind of cool.
More than I got.
Yeah, I didn't. I got that dude put his like thumb almost in my ass, but it wasn't sexy, you know, because he was like.
I've never even gotten like a little Kevin Spacey grabby.
You have to just leave your license at home, bro.
Damn.
Get somebody to mail it to you and then go to the airport.
But that's kind of playing like Russian roulette because you don't know if they're going to be cute.
Yeah, it could be like an old dude that's going to be filming you, and you're like, oh fuck.
I've gotten groped by plenty of old dudes.
Yeah, that's
Ryan Murphy.
My God. I was in a line for a haunted house during Halloween once, and I was wearing a onesie, and I think I weighed like 147, by the way. Because I weigh about 197 now, but I weighed about 147 back then. I was real little, but I was also really cut. I had like a fucking 8-pack. And I wore a onesie and I was in this fucking line. And I think I was like 29, maybe 28. And I'm standing in this line and dude, like there are old women like slapping my ass every 2 seconds.
Ooh.
And they're not asking. I'll just slap and I'm like, oh, and there'll be like an old lady behind me laughing. And then it started getting a little weird because, you know, I was drinking, you know, like a little bit in line, just a little bit, because my friend brought some like vodka or something. He started blacking out. Thank God. It's like saved me because I carried him back to the car. But like, people kept slapping my ass, and I would turn around, and it started turning into like 14-year-old girls and their moms.
What?
And I'm like, I'm gonna go to jail. So I like start getting really uncomfortable because there's like little girls like slapping my ass with their moms, encouraging them to slap my ass. And keep in mind, this is in the most rural place in Alabama possible.
Of course it was. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the city is called Killen, Alabama. Killen.
You're just lucky that you weren't like their brother.
Yeah. And so my friend blacks out and starts falling over. So I pick him, I like carry him and I take him back to the car and he starts throwing up. I got the hell out of there. Thank God. But I was like, man, this is like making me uncomfortable because I'm like scared I'm gonna go to freaking jail because these like teenagers are slapping me. And I'm like, I'm 29 or 28, you know, at the time. So it's pretty weird.
So this was like 30 years ago.
What? Hold on. So CMD says, how tall are you? I'm 5'11". Depends. Sometimes I'm 6 foot. Sometimes I'm 5'11", depending on what shoes I'm wearing. But yeah, I didn't meet the mark. I wish I was 6'2". God, I wish I was 6'2". Be so cool.
I'm 6 foot, so I'm like a short, tall person.
A short, tall. Yeah, I'm the 6 foot is short, tall. 5'11" is king of the manlets.
Oh, sure. You're tall, short.
I'm a manlet. Yeah, it sucks. I was like, man, I wish I could be 6'2".
Short, tall king.
I just wanted to be 6'2". It's all I wanted in life, and they just wouldn't give it to me. It sucks. It really does. So what? I've been off script the whole fucking time.
Fuck the script.
What do you think about Hasan Piker?
Oh, I hate that fucking douchebag so badly. What a fucking piece of shit.
I hate him.
I hate that guy. I did so I was kind of doing a lot of stuff during 2020. Like I was traveling, doing like debates and speaking events and shit.
Yeah.
And so I was in this video and I was banned the whole time from basically everywhere.
Yeah.
So I only saw it after the fact when somebody sent it to me. He did like a 3-hour thing of watching this video of me. And I didn't watch it. I just like skimmed through it to random parts. And every fucking part was him saying some like sexual thing about me. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't got no chance.
Oh my God.
He is that bitch who protests too much.
Yeah. So I don't
just like you do about your teeny weenie.
Yeah. It's like a beanie baby. So but the McDonald's ones are even smaller. So yeah, dude, I don't know how he exists or has a following, because his entire existence is based off a form of government that wouldn't allow him to exist. It's the craziest shit in the world. And
they don't care if they're making money from it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, you do, like, he wouldn't there in pure socialism, there would not be a $28 million worth like Hasan Packer. It wouldn't be, you wouldn't be a thing. And to that, he'd be like, well, I'm just living and profiting off the system that's in place now. And it's like, oh, fuck you. He does the whole thing.
And you're profiting off it, bitch.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you do realize you can give all your money away. It's like that one lady that got a big following from being like a Bernie supporter, and she was like kind of super hot. And
was that the okay boomer chick?
Yeah, I think so.
That bitch creeps me out with the fucking glazed over look in her eyes. I blame her for everything. She started all the TikTok-y shit.
Yeah, and then she like bought a mansion, and I'm like, how do you buy a mansion when you were an actual pure like supporter of pure socialism? That's the weirdest shit in the world.
Sounds perfect, like of a socialist to me. That's how they all are.
Yeah, it's
like all these celebrities who want socialism. What they mean is socialism for you, not socialism for them.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. They want to continue to keep their money. It's like it's the thing that I always talk about, how in normal everyday life, the only people that argue for more taxes are people that don't net pay into taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I net pay in a lot and it hurts. When I do that every year, it like breaks my heart. It's brutal. I'm like, well, there goes 30 grand every fucking year.
Same here in New York. It's insane.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine like property taxes. My property taxes are like $4 grand, and I know in California they're like 80 grand. It's like, damn. Good. How do you even fucking afford that?
No, it's become impossible.
Thank you, Jessica Farr, by the way, saying I like turtles. I love you. I appreciate you. I didn't know that the I'm a banana guy is a GIF in freaking Rumble. There's so many GIFs in Rumble.
What?
Like
you say GIF, like a GIF?
Yeah, a GIF. I'm sorry. I'm from a different.
You're one of those people.
I'm from the year where everybody called it GIF.
What year was that? 1910?
1990, apparently. Like, there was a time where we all called them GIFs. GIFs. What'd you call it? Was it
GIF?
It's called a GIF. Sorry.
I didn't think there was enough internet in 1990 to have GIFs.
Yeah, dude, that's that's what I would make stomach pancakes to. Was a fucking GIF.
What?
Yeah, like so I remember getting on like hentai sites back in the day when I was like on dollar.
I just got that stomach pack.
Yeah. And I would wait for a GIF to load for like 10 minutes just so I could like fucking like shoot some ropes to it when I was like 13. That was back in the day, son, when like a moving image, bro, I'm there.
Now you just have like your chat.
God, yeah.
To go bang.
Yeah, now now it's God, porn's so great now. Like you can it's just everywhere. It's fucking awesome. And to be fair, I don't watch porn ever. It's like very rare. But I'm glad the plethora of content that I can choose from because it's a different experience when you light a few candles. I like it.
People like I thought that was just like a lesbian thing to light candles and have baths.
Yeah. You got your bath, you got your scrubber, you got some bubbles. I'm gonna shoot a rope at the wall.
Well, I guess. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I guess women require that, but like, gay guys are just like, okay, let's fuck.
Yeah. Well, like, look, I'm all about filling a hole. I get it. I love it. But every now and then, I just want to sit in my bath. Put some typo negative on. Fucking light a few candles. Shoot a rope at the wall. relaxing, and I don't have to worry about like a girl trying to cuddle me or some bullshit. Like I can just shoot a rope at the wall, be done with it. Fuck it.
I want to know how many of your viewers you banged at that con. 12, I'm guessing.
12.
Over or under 12?
Yes, 12. It was the one guy that looked like a Markiplier, and Flux, of course, Flux in the chat.
Can't blame him.
That's the new rumor. She broke her homophobia for just one night. For me.
If only I could do the same.
Well,
he wouldn't let me go run to the store to buy shit. I don't have anything.
Mike should do fat milk with ragu. You could just drink some ragu. There you go.
How dare you think that I would ever have such a thing?
Oh my God, that's definitely happened, Mandy. I'm supposed to go stay with Nick. So Nick's coming and staying with me next month, and I don't have a hot tub. I just have a pool.
You gotta get one.
But I want to get an in-ground one in the cement, but it's so expensive. It's like $25,000, and I'm like,
damn,
I ain't doing that shit. But I want a hot tub.
A lot of OnlyFans work. You'd have to do a lot of time on the pole. You'd have to spend.
Yeah, maybe when I retire from racing, I can save up some money.
See, I made the mistake once of trying to bang one of my followers. Did not go well.
Yeah, like I said, when I first started, I didn't have a following barely at all. Like I hooked up with this girl, and she was kind of loosely a fault. Like she had seen me before on YouTube, but not since then. Just to feel like there's a lot of shit that can go wrong there. Most of the time, I'm like,
I had a meetup in New York. I was like, if you follow me, let's like go to the park or something. And this hot guy came who followed me. So I give him my number. We're talking, super flirty. He's sending me like fucking eggplant emojis, like very flirty, right? So we make plans to go out, and we were texting for a long time. We make plans to go out. We go to a movie and stuff, but like nothing's happening. I'm like, that's weird. So then he gets a phone call. Never mentioned this, by the way. Gets a phone call, and he's like, I just hear him like bickering. He's like, what's with the tone? Well, okay, fine. I love you. I'm like, oh, was that like your mom or something? He goes, no, my boyfriend. And I can't help myself. I am addicted to stories. So of course my dumbass has to like tell that story on a stream. I look at my phone after, and it's just like paragraphs of text.
Oh God, you fucking goofed. Yeah, dude.
No, it was my comeuppance. I'm surprised that hadn't happened sooner, that I didn't tell a story about someone who was watching.
That's one of the most unnerving things, kind of related but unrelated, is when I would hook up with girls off Tinder, about 70% of the time they were in a relationship or married.
Oh my God.
And they were just like, yeah, my husband knows, but we're doing a thing where we're open. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I like shoot a rope. And then they're like, the next day, they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, my husband doesn't know. And I'm like, what the fuck? You told me. And they're like, I just didn't want to seem like a whore. And I'm like, well, you are a whore. How dare you?
I get that with like straight guys, that they won't mention that they're straight until after. And they're like, oh my God.
Hold on. What? Hold on. So wait, what?
I'm a magnet for some reason for straight guys.
What do you mean straight? Like
with these
straight. So they're like married or something.
Not married, but something.
That's interesting. Until after. What do you mean after? Like they're after. Like, oh, I just rope them in the face.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was great. That was very nice and straight.
I literally once had a guy say, I'm not gay during. And I was like, well, get my dick out of your mouth then. And he didn't.
You should have been like, I got news for you, man. Like, you may be gay.
I know.
Yeah. It's like, there's nothing wrong with sucking weapons. Oh my God. Marion says,
by the way, I caught up with that guy. That was years ago. I caught up with that guy recently. Still fucking closeted.
That's wild, man. That's really weird. Like, what's the point? Fuck it. Marion says, I hate property taxes. Moved from New York. I was very careful to choose low property taxes. Went from 8 acres with 3 houses on Tennessee, 3.2K property taxes. Great reduction between 3 people from 20K. It's wild. Property taxes in those places are wild. It's fucking insane to me. No, thank you.
I'm in the middle of trying to move to Florida. It's just because things here have gotten so crazy expensive that like, there's no money to save. Like after you pay rent and groceries and everything, it's like there's no money to be saved.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. So my property taxes were, God, what were they? They were like $700 4 years ago, and then they went up to $3,500, which is fine, I guess. I did buy a new house; it's a lot bigger, but still, like, goddamn, it's freaking a lot of money. Thank you, Snafu. Put them in the dress, baby. Yeah.
Oh, I just saw my boy Cody is in the chat. Hey, Cody.
Hey, that's my name, Cody.
Oh, he's K Cody.
Oh, with a K. Oh, what a gay. Cody Ghost, this guy. Cody Ghost. He was in and then he's out, just like a go.
Spooky squad.
I'm a Texan. What's a property tax? Was Texas not have property tax, Mandy? That's
Florida doesn't have income tax, I've learned.
That's great. Fuck yeah. Flux says, when I was in the service, there was a gay guy and this lesbian, but when they drank, they were on each other's face. It was weird. Yeah, no, dude, if I got shit faced, I could probably suck penis for sure. Like, I
remember that.
Man, probably just 2 shots. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. All right, we'll go to the shot festival.
Penises are smooth. They're nice and phallic. I don't know. Like, there's nothing bad about them. You know, they're smooth, cuddly.
I had this one friend who was a girl that anytime we get drunk, we would make out, but she was hot. Like, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. So, like, are you like that, Flux? You get a few shots in, and suddenly you see like a strong jawed Alabama man, and you're like, damn. What do you think? I'm not asking for any reason. This is just purely hypothetical. Yes. Florida's insurance is now insane. What, like their homeowners insurance? I'm sure it is. Mine's insane. God, everything's up now.
I'm a broke bitch. I'm gonna be renting.
Yeah. The only reason I bought a new house is because I sold my old house for an ungodly amount of money because the market went crazy. So I was like, well, shit. And then I bought I rolled all of it over into a very large house. Basically, the entire down payment was just my old house's
party at Cody's house.
It's real nice, but the property tax and everything is outrageous.
Really?
Outrageous. And everybody in my neighborhood is like an old angry person. Like, if
perfect, that sounds amazing,
dude. If your grass gets like an inch above where it's supposed to be, they'll like come knock on your door. There's no HOA.
They're Karen angry.
Yeah. Now there's no HOA. Okay, there's no HOA. But they're just assholes. They're fucking assholes. They will come up and get in your face, and you're like, dude, look, my guy is sick. He can't cut my damn fucking thing. Flux says, I don't know about getting drunk, but if I ever met Henry Cavill, I would climb that man like a tree. Oh, so you are down to clown a little. Okay, well, I'll just make sure. I'm gonna get real cut next time before I meet Flux again. You're gonna get real cut. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's how I feel if I were to meet like a sexy school shooter or something. I don't know. I like fun people.
What are you talking about? A sexy, like he just left the school.
Yeah. No, I just mean they don't have to actually have shot up a school, but just like something that they look like a school shooter. My pants are off.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
I like funny looking people.
Yeah. What is it? Unconventionally attractive is the phrase, correct?
Yeah.
Snafu says Florida is expensive right now. If you don't mind Central Florida or the countryside, I'd recommend there. It's still somewhat affordable.
People keep saying that to me, but I feel like for what I'm used to, it'll be, even if it's expensive for Florida, it'll be cheaper for me. I'm thinking of St. Pete. I've heard is really nice.
I think if you're moving from New York or like, in cities from California, you're fine. It's going to be cheaper. It's just going to be
anything would be cheaper than this.
Dude, there's places in fucking California that have like $70,000 to $80,000 in property tax.
Damn.
Sorry, you're not going to find a more expensive place.
I'm trying to move my family out with me too because it's gotten so bad here. So I'm thinking we'll like get places in the same building or something.
It just seems like the way to go, and it doesn't really seem to me that politicians are trying to fix it in these cities.
They're trying to break it.
Yeah, they're just calling people racist for like disagreeing.
Put more crack pipe vending machines out. That'll help.
Definitely, it's definitely going to help. It's just real ridiculous. I don't get it.
They opened up to here in New York those safe injection sites where you go and shoot up heroin. I'm like, how many fucking people start because of that, or continue because of that, or don't stop because of that? Like, these morons.
You know what? It's the same people.
Shoot up.
the same people, man. We have almost the exact same follower count on Instagram. Those same people are the kind of people that are like wanting to. They think that pedophiles aren't relatively bad people. They just need like counseling. I'm like, no, they need a shotgun.
Counseling and a shotgun.
Yeah, they need a full course of 12 gauge.
Get in the wood chipper. There are counselors in there.
Thank God, yeah.
There's a nice social worker in the wood chipper waiting for you.
Yeah, oh God, absolutely outrageous. All right, bitches, it's time for some Naked Snake. Oh my God, it's that time again, boys. I'm excited. It's the 202nd running of the Naked Snake in a row. At 250, I will do a 24-hour stream. So I'm kind of hoping we don't make it because 24-hour streams suck ass. You think it's a good idea until you get 9 hours in and you're like, oh my God, I'm never going to be done with this.
See, I get sick of the sound of my own voice after like 3 hours.
Yeah. I get sick of just everything.
Yeah.
I get sick of everything. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what to do after. What I'll probably do if we end up getting there is I will try to get like 6 guests and schedule them every 3 hours.
That's smart.
And I could get some UK people like in the like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I can get some people from the UK. I know a lot of people like from all those areas. So you just get all these people just in different blocks and just to keep me alive.
Yeah.
Have you heard of cocaine? That might be great. I might do that. I don't know. I've never tried it, but that might actually.
Me neither. I feel like me normal is like most people on many drugs. So I don't go there. That would be scary.
No, dude, I took what did I take? I took some Adderall for the first time ever. A lot, like I guess it's not been very recent now. It's been about 6 months. And it was like the only time I'd ever tried it. And I was streaming. I did like my show and then 2 shows back to back until like 7 a.m.
Damn.
People would invite me and I just joined. I'd be like, what's up? It was great. And now I'm like, man, but I feel like that would be the thing is I would get very, very what's the word? I'd be like, I need this every single stream now, right? That's probably how I get, and I don't want to do that. So
yeah, that's why I don't go there with that. I'm like, I feel like I'd be taking it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, oh man, I'm about to take this engine out of this car. Yep, boop, Adderall. About to put it in, boop, Adderall. Got to stay up all night, boop, Adderall. Got to edit a video, boop, Adderall. I'd be like, well, I guess I'll be on it for the rest of my life.
No, and I'm already like a junkie on the inside. Like I don't sleep, I don't do anything. So
yeah. All right, it's time for Naked Snake. I need to figure out why. I don't know why my camera is just laggy today.
What's the snake part?
It's the song that I sing. We're gonna. Well, you ever play? Well, you said you don't play games very much. Metal Gear Solid 3. It's the song from Metal Gear Solid 3. There's a song from Metal Gear Solid 3 called Snake Eater, and that's the song I sing. And it's called Naked Snake. By the way, we are 30 likes away from 400. Make sure you hit that like, and then 100 likes from the big overall goal. I usually get most of my likes after post, but I do like to hit the goal during the stream because it makes everything way easier. What is that, Carrie? What are you sending me? You're sending me pictures of skeletons while I'm streaming. What the fuck's wrong with you, Carrie?
She's sending more boob pictures.
Yeah, she's just sending me just pictures of skeletons. It's weird. Gary's weird in the chat. All right. Samson, shout out. All right, here we go. Let's do this bullshit. Where's my bandana?
Oh, wait, I need a bandana. Hold on.
Yeah. Mine's like a...
Where do you put the bandana is what I want to know.
Is it a band? It's a headband, maybe. I always call it a bandana. It's just a headband.
I didn't know if it was like a ring toss type thing.
It's like a head, but whatever works. Beautiful. Yeah, that's great. All right, so I'm going to play the music, and then when the fucking beat drops, which is about, I don't know, like a minute into the song, I peel my shirt off. Like I said, you ain't got to do that, but I'm going to do it. So real quick before we start, Krista McGough, that would be the Redneck Destiny stream.
I can't stand that fucking guy either.
Yeah. The one thing I will say about Destiny is he can articulate his points way better than 90% of these people that are on that side. Like most of them are just awful to listen to. Destiny will try to like worm his way around a talking point.
Let me tell you what I think of when I hear Destiny. I remember a long time ago, somebody posted some chat thing from him, and he was talking about how he did meth and his penis shriveled up. So I can't see his face without thinking of that.
His penis rolled up. What the fuck? All right. Let's do this. And then I'm going to put you full screen and you can tell people where you can follow you before I get my 5 mil. So it's that time again, boys. Get the hell on it. Diggity dog on it. Make sure you got your ones ready for Mike and me because it's that time again. For Naked Snake. 202 times in a row. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Oh my God. All right. I'm going to pull my headset off so I won't hear anything for a second.
What the fuck song is this?
Snake Eater.
Sounds like
All right,
fucking
boys, you ready? Everybody in the chat, get ready. Hop it up. Don't do meth, kids. Hey, Josie, how you doing, baby? 202. Snafu's the first one. I appreciate you. Here we go.
Yeah, Cody.
Here we go. What's up, Toby? Here we go. Get on it, diggity dog on it, bitches.
You're so supreme.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Here we go. 202. In my time. Ooh, there be nobody else. Yeah. Ooh, crime. It's the way I fly to you. Here we go. We're still in a dream, Mr. Cornell. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. This is for Mark. Ready?
He's gonna.
Amazing. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Marion, Casey, I appreciate you guys so much. We hit the 202. Woo. Next up, 203. Mike flexing the damn Naked Snake today. I appreciate you. Not many people do it with me, Mike. I appreciate you.
Pussies.
Zia has done it with me, and she's a female. She gets in a bikini and everything. It's great.
Is that the OnlyFans one?
Yeah, she has an OnlyFans. Yeah, she's great, man. She's
dude, like a day at the office for her.
Dude, I take one shot. I'd be like, sit on my face, please. God. Post gym too, please. Oh God. Snafu, I appreciate you, baby. Casey, have you looked into Costco? Oh yeah. Thank you, Casey. I love you. Amazing. Marion, Mikey B. Lucky he doesn't have to drink the raw eggs.
I would if I had some.
Thank you, Marion. I appreciate you. Alan Jones and Irish Jedi coming in strong. Thank you guys so much. And then for one last time today. There we are. 202, boys. I've been able to do it my entire life. And I don't, even when I was like
even when you were fat,
I could just jiggle my fat titties. I'm not even joking. My buddy Rich, Review Tech USA, he can do it. And he's not like a bodybuilder or anything. He
I'm gonna learn how to do this for the next time.
It's so easy. Just it's weird. I'm glad I can do it. Makes me feel good about myself. Thank you. So why are you late, Samantha? What the fuck? Well, we're at the end here, and you're late. How could you do this to me? Look over here on Rumble. Matt himself with a $20 Rumble rant says, "Could you help make this weak chesticle stronger?" I bet he can't lift a bar. Shit, how much can you bench, Mike?
Right, not a lot. I told you I'm in my fat Elvis phase. I'm working on it.
I can't do 405 unless it's like weird unless the stars align. But I can do 385 for 2 almost every single chest day. But 405 is too much now. I'm like too old or something. It fucking hurts, man. If Flux says, "Is it weird?" I can do it. I don't know. I wouldn't know. You need to send me a snap or something, and I'll tell you if it looks correct, like the right form flux. Now I'm trying to help you as a person, damn it. Yes, Tristan, damn it, we're doing fight milk today. Well, I'm doing fight milk. I did not. Mike asked if he needed to leave and go get some shit, and I was like, no, that's fine. So thank you, Mandy.
We got to do it again then, so I can do it next time.
Next time, for sure, for sure. Thank you, Mandy. Maron Holtzman. Jeez, Mike, needs a drink after you flexing. There you go. We'll give one. Ready? There you go.
Whore.
Thank you, Marion. I love you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys so much. We're gonna make Mike full screen in all his glory.
Oh, great.
To tell him where he can follow you. Toby, if you can, post Mike's Twitter and YouTube links in my chat, please. Make sure you follow Mike Harlow because I'll be on his show next week.
Yes, I'm excited. It's gonna be great. We gotta think of a way to like outdo the crazy from this show.
Just dicks out. Well, we can't do that on YouTube. Just both of our cameras are just dicks. Perfect. Dude on Chatterbait. Nancy Noon, 5 a.m. here in the UK, just in time for Naked Snake. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate you for your $2 Euro boy. Mandy says, I just tried that. My bra snaps. Ripped. What? Well, you've tried to flick in your boobies?
Those are from your lovely heaving breastises.
Yeah, dude. Don't be flicking your titties around now, girl. All right, Mike, tell them where they can follow you real quick so I can go get my fight milk.
Get your fight milk. Yeah, follow me on all the stuff. My YouTube, my Twitter. I have a show. He's going to be on it next week. Subscribe to my locals. We do ridiculous shit. We do like movie night and game nights. And we're going to be watching Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because that was the shit. So yeah, follow my stuff. How long is he going to just leave me here naked? Because I'm feeling kind of translucent right now. So come back soon, Cody. What is the chat saying? I gotta catch up. I'm really wishing that I fucking bought eggs. I need to do that next time. Yes, subscribe to my locals, though. Help me be a better grifter. I'm an aspiring grifter. I have not reached Cody's level of grifting, so I'm trying to. Inject protein. I do. I know. I was like, you know, fat. Ooh, Mandy, I like that idea. Body paint. Okay, we could have like glittery, sparkly nipples when he comes on my show. Yeah, though, I think Jenna. Never. What was I saying? Yeah, I think he's coming on Saturday. So subscribe to my channel. I need to do more stuff on it. What's he just gonna like drink eggs? Draw faces on your dicks and have an interview like you were both talking. That'll be on locals. Subscribe to my locals for that. Burner, you guys are troublemakers. Oh my god. No comment. I don't know her. Oh, snafu, baby. Yeah, I think we should just wear like tassels and pasties and shit when he comes on. Vern, are you trying to get me like having a fucking bomb show up at my door? Damn. Okay, wait. Fight milk's 2 eggs, milk, shot of alcohol. That sounds good. I would do that. Sing some show tunes. Yeah, we're going to get like fucking tassels for next time. Pasties. Cody wears a dress. Maybe we'll wear that for Imagine Mike shirtless on Deprogrammed. Oh yeah, we've been on locals. We've been watching the very woke Sex and the City reboot, and just like that, we're doing it again tomorrow. So come hang out. It is fucking torturous, but it's a good time. So there's 2 of those left, and then we're doing Are You Afraid of the Dark? Something better. I did not realize I was like this translucent until seeing this now.
I've returned.
Thank you. You're like leaving me here.
Oops. Oops. Yeah, so I had to run out to my truck to get my Woodford Reserve.
They've decided that we need titty tassels, pasties, glitter nipples, all that.
What about ball tassels?
I bet that's a thing. I bet that's a thing.
Just 2 ball tassels. How the hell do you open these? God, man. I used to drink only Jack, and now I don't drink Jack anymore. No. God, it's so professionally wrapped. How do you do this? Oh, my God. Here we go. Oh, I see. There we are. I've noticed that Woodford doesn't give me a hangover at all, but Jack does. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just do Woodford from now on.
I'm going to look up ball tassels.
Ball tassels. My God. Yeah, Jack came out as gay. That's not the reason why. Everybody assumes that's the reason why I stopped drinking Jack, but I actually didn't. It's just because I prefer Woodford now.
Wait, what do you mean everyone thinks that's a thing that happened?
They like had an ad with like a drag queen or something.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
And everybody was like, boycott. And I was like, I don't actually care. I just don't drink Jack anymore.
Fuck that.
Because it's gross. All right, here we go.
Let's do it, Cody.
And then we're going to end the show. Let me pop up Smeggy. So obviously.
How to do that shit.
God damn it. I shot a rope, man. Like it went everywhere. God, it made a noise when it hit my freaking chair. Like a freaking loogie. All right. Number 2. God, again. Fuck. My poor chair. I might have to get my company to send me another chair. I've just ruined this one.
Well, I'm sure you've done lots of things to ruin that chair. I don't want to know the things that have gone down in that chair.
So I don't know about you, but I don't like, I want easy access, right? So if I'm like planning on making some stomach pancakes, I want to wear the boxers. What? Yeah. No. I want to wear the underwear that has like the floopy hole, like the kind of loose fitting underwear. But sometimes I won't have time. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go across my house to my master bedroom to get some. So I'm just like, fuck it. So I just like go bare ass. I'm just like bare ass on this chair, right? So it's like post gym and shit. This poor chair has seen it all. And this is like my 3rd chair from this company. They like message
I want to know all the people in chat who broke the first 2.
Oh, the last one was so bad. It was so bad.
The fuck is that?
Fairlife. Wait, Fairlife milk. It's the milk where they beat the baby calves, but it's high in protein and it tastes like ice cream. It's really weird, but it's awesome. All right, and then the last ingredient, the beautiful and delicious Woodford Reserve Distillery Select.
That sounds kind of good.
It is actually great. Yeah, I full on switched to this, and I don't want anything else. So Jack I'd wake up and feel garbage for like 2 days, but I drank this like heavily in Houston every night. Feel great. And the next day, didn't fucking bother me at all. So I was like, yeah,
when you're on my show, I'll buy eggs.
Yes, get them eggies. Okay, here we go. 1 like away from goal, bitches. Get on it, doggone it. And which button is it? This one? Nope, that's not the right button. This one. There we go. I've been playing so much on my MIDI controller, I'm confused at which buttons do what now. All right. It's time for Fight Milk, guys, on a Saturday. I want to thank everybody in here for everything you do for me, including Mike for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Dude, it's awesome. Billy Hatcher, Marion, Mick Sandman with Giant Red Boys, Ghost Meteor, Marion, over and damn over and over for Marion. Thank you, Karos, my boy. I love you, baby. Marion again, and Christoph McGough. Big shout out to Mick Sandman for the only YouTube Red Boys today, and Matt himself for the only Rumble Red Boy. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's time for a Fight Milk. Get the hell on it. Diggity doggone it. Appreciate you guys. Eggs make my stomach hurt. Mine too. Every time this fucking destroys me every night. It's curdled. It's ready.
Go, bitch. Drink that shit. Woo. Yeah. Woo. People are going to say he looks that way because of me.
Easy. Easy. Oh, I did triple. Triple Fight Milk.
Brent, it was great meeting you.
Dude.
You guys are the best. You have an awesome chat.
I hear that a lot. They're great people, man. There's a reason.
Mine is the best. So you guys, we need to have like, you know, chat. Or
I'm just covered in milk juice. So I did Triple Fight Milk the Monday before I went to Houston and almost died because it was 3 of these.
What's it do?
Huh?
What's it do?
It just kills. It makes my stomach destroyed.
Oh,
it wrecks my stomach. Just wrecks it into freaking 30 pieces. So it's awful. Thank you, Snafu and Matt himself over on old ass locals. I appreciate you guys. All the people in Morrisk, everybody on Rumble. You guys are goated, and of course, everybody in YouTube. We hit Fight Milk again. Can you believe it? The last one of the night though was Matt himself. He says, Mike, eat carbs, meat, ingest protein.
I told you, Fat Elvis phase, I'm working on it. I got thrown out of the gyms. Ranting Monkey.
Ranting Monkey, Mike, we've had that discussion. You have second best. Marion, love you. Nancy Noon, I love you. Appreciate you. And Matt himself, of course. Last one of the night. You're goated as hell. Let me pick a channel to raid before we get the hell out of here, because sometimes I forget and I feel like a dumbass. Who will we raid today? It looks like we're going to raid. Oh, I can raid the Flashcast. I might raid the Flashcast. My buddy Karis is streaming, though. Hold on, let me look. He's playing.
Yeah, no, but you guys got to come to my locals. We got to stream tomorrow. We're hate watching and just like that.
Hate watching. Hell yeah. We're going to, hey, Lesser Logic, my boy. We're going to raid Karis because he's playing the kitty game. And I like the kitty game where he plays a kitty. Get the hell on it, dog on it. I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you guys Monday with Zia. Don't be late. New video Tuesday. Get the hell on it, doggone it. I love you. Appreciate you guys. And thanks again, Mike. You're goated.
Dude, this is amazing. Thanks for having me. I can't wait to have you on mine.
Hell yeah. Bye, everybody.